So this was always the end game plan, right?
Probably.
To fuck Scala? Yes.
To fuck Scala. I mean, in metaphorically
we've all
or
seen the
literally.
art.
Yeah.
I'm playing the long game, y'all.
We have all seen the art.
This is all Robbie's long con to fuck Callie's BBEG.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm the
Mhm.
bard, y'all. Damn it.
Yep.
You can
You are.
multi-class.
You are indeed.
I'm sorry, I'm done interrupting.
All right. Stone's Throw sits on the edge of a knife. Our heroes infiltrated a ball thrown by Governor Iris in celebration of the arrival of Provost Fabane. There, they were able to meet Grieven, a gem clone in service to Iris. While investigating the manor, Gem came to believe that Grieven had managed to complete the objectives that Provost Fabane had sought to accomplish for years as the head researcher at Mortis Sylvana. Instead, the Provost told Gem that the last and greatest result of his experiments was alive and well within the prison. Downstairs, Sarah discovered a journal and research documents belonging to the governor. Within, she was able to learn that Iris was once married to a woman named Zana and has been conducting horrific experiments on the citizenry of Stone's Throw in an attempt to recreate her lover. After a relatively fast-paced escape from the ball, you were all able to return to the Lily Among the Thorns, the bar that you have been staying at for the last couple days. You all went up to your room where Sarah was able to read through the journal, and that is where we left off, and that is where we will pick up. So you have the room to yourselves.
I was gonna say, we actually got that journal read out to us. We know what's in it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Right.
Can we assume that information was shared?
Oh yeah, that's going. If it wasn't shared initially, I will start reading that aloud and finish. So, who wants to see her burn? This traitorous monster. And Callie, you might want to change the mood music. She sold
Alright.
out. She sold out Petra Sylvana. She watched its citizens
Well,
burn.
I mean, that's kind of.
That's
par
what we're
the
here
course.
for, wasn't it?
Yes, but there is
mean-
evil, and then there is this. This is unforgivable.
It's okay. The hors d'oeuvres were terrible at that party, anyways.
There were hors d'oeuvres? Oh, there were. Yeah, we had some.
I
They
wouldn't
weren't,
know.
They weren't great. I bet they were store-bought.
They were definitely store-bought. Annalise kind of nods in agreement with Sarah, though. Yeah, she sold out her entire city for one person.
For vengeance of one person, and now seeks to recreate it. Suddenly, a whole lot about Gem got explained.
What? What did we do?
This, sorry, I'm still kind of learning, Gem, how you work. This Grieven, he is like your clones, but not.
Hell of a lot more durable than them.
First of all, we don't know how durable they are compared to us. I'm sure we'll get a chance to figure that out. But they did a lot of weird things to us in the tower, and it seems that after we left, Daddy's also been trying to, I don't know, do other things and give them other powers and abilities, and it looks like one of them got the ability to shape change.
By eating
Cool.
people.
Do you think if we ate him, we would get the ability to shape change?
Do you
I
want to
wanna
find
risk it.
out?
Doctors are really
Yes.
revolted by that idea.
That would be a great ability.
I mean, it's worth a shot if you want to try.
100%.
Is it? I
I
don't want to eat
But just-
people.
You don't have
Well,
to. We're
No,
gonna
no,
try it.
It's just him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
you-
Are we
you
the
just-
good guys?
You just see Sarah try and hold down vomit right there. I hope so.
Yeah.
I'd say you
I-
get used to. You don't.
But I mean, think about it. All those
So-
years in Mortis Sylvana.
Sorry, we forget sometimes this is y'all's first time in this world.
I
Yeah, you'll get
mean,
used to it.
I'm just
It's
think of
like
what it could do.
I mean, I'm from
First of all,
Feywatch, and it's pretty terrible there, but we
possibilities.
don't eat each other.
It's because you don't need to.
I
Look,
mean-
look, it's like plunge conditioning, right? The more they put you through it, the better you get at it. What?
I
Uh,
don't even
None
want
of
to
you ever been
ask.
through plunge conditioning?
No.
Annalise,
None
What's
of us have
that?
been through that.
So
What's that?
one of the, I guess, experiments you could call it that they would put us through in Mortis Sylvanas was they'd put us into these tanks that you could like barely move around in. They were like 10, 15 feet tall, and then they would start pumping water into them really slowly. Sometimes it would be super ice cold, sometimes it would be nearly boiling, and it'd fill up at a really, really slow pace, so you'd have to tread water. But if you would under and held your breath for at least 5 minutes, then they'd drain out a few feet of yours and into somebody else's tank. And if it reached the top, the only way to make it go down was to hold your breath or, get weeded out. So, all of you just know that I'm really, really good at the classic swimming game, Marcus Pollard.
Annalise puts a
Okay.
hand on your shoulder. I'm very
Holy-
sorry.
Why did you fart?
So much is explained right now.
Okay.
Like I said,
Well-
you don't actually get used to.
No, I don't think you would. Okay.
You never would.
Hmm.
Holy. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Annalise. I
So
want to see
we're
people burn, but that's
Well,
a
okay.
little far.
Well, let's look at it. Is there something we could get from Iris that would be helpful to us, that would be worth letting her live for?
Honestly, I would prefer we just get it out of her and then just kill her.
Y'all know the meme where the lady's like, actually?
Yeah.
Jem does that face.
Mm.
So, we tried to tell Rhea about this morning, but she was in one of her moods. She wasn't listening. I had a dream last night where I was a lady who opened a portal and went through that portal, and then she was on the other side of the portal in a room at Mortis Sylvanas.
Oh.
And I tried to send a message to her. Didn't work. Confronted Daddy about it, and he said that she was dead. So what I'm thinking is that our abilities aren't originally our abilities, and were imbued in us, much like the eat people, turn into them people thing was imbued in the other us. And they got it from her, which means that Daddy Faybane may also have information that Aurora would want to help her potentially go to different realities where she could get her girlfriend back, which could be used to influence her to turn against Scala or to go on a suicide mission to Mortis Sylvanas or something. If you can stomach working with her, I think there's a possibility there that it could be done.
No.
I'm good either way, though. If we want to go and just, chop her up into little bitty pieces, that's fine.
I'm not
I'd rather
saying
put a
we
bullet
chop
through her
somebody
throat.
up, but I'm saying slow and torturous death might
You said
be reciprocal.
you might be able to.
Might be able to what?
convince her? You
Oh,
said stuff?
possible. Possible. Looking at the way that she talks in that journal, she has one singular focus, and that's that she's simping for this Zana chick.
But it's
Oh.
might. It's maybe.
I mean, she is also a crazy bitch, so there's a chance that after, the little shenanigans that we pulled at the dinner, that she might just be interested in killing us.
But if we put her down, that's a guaranteed.
That she's not going to hurt us? Absolutely. 100%.
Or anybody else. Think about the larger picture here.
Oh,
I'm
well,
not
if we're
so much
thinking about
worried
the larger
us.
picture,
I'm
killing her also brings the wrath of Skala onto Stone's Throw.
No one has ever killed a Wraith of Syl before.
Yeah, so we have no idea what happens, and she might get a little distracted by all you know.
In fairness,
the whole
that is
Navy
our
thing.
mission, is to bring Skala's
We're-
attention to here.
And if her attention is here, it is not elsewhere, and they have a great shot at old Skala.
Well, if the plan is to kill Aurora, then we should probably start by getting that information in the journal to the Fae so that they can disseminate it to all the people in Stone's Throw, because she'll have a lot harder time quashing an entire city rebellion as opposed to just us.
About that
So
time,
is-
there's a knock at the
go ahead.
door.
We're busy. We're not decent. Hold on a sec.
Sarah's just got her arms on the journal, is just looking at you like this, and just looks at Annalise across from her and goes, Annalise, I have an idea. We'll see who that is first.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
stand up and sort of walk over, put the hand on the handle, but look back to everybody like, are we ready?
Rhea has her gun pointed at the door.
Wait.
I'm ready to. I'm at a shapeshift, so if I gotta blast somebody, I'm gonna blast them anyhow.
A gem appears next to you and kind of pushes you to the side, and he takes a hold of the door handle.
Okay.
And then Gem
Stand back,
opens
politely,
up.
hands
Okay.
folded.
Yep.
Uh,
Gem opens the door a crack.
Standing there is Lily, holding a tray with 5 mugs on it. I
got no
thought I'd
mugs.
come and bring you a drink. I'm sorry? There's 5 of you.
There's 6 of us.
6 of you. Oh, the clone's drinking tonight?
That is offensive.
Is it?
We're a person too.
Are you?
Yes.
All right. I've got a
Unfortunately,
solution to
I
this
want
problem,
to
and she
agree
stabs
with
him in the
him.
face with her dagger.
Rolled a hit. And I would argue he is behind 3/4 cover as well, which adds +5 to the AC.
Oh, okay. Hey,
You
nat
know,
20!
Hey, adamantium armor.
Still
Does your
a
clone
Don't
get
the
that?
Clones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Where's the same
Any
dude?
armor that goes over? All right. Well, does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
But
She
it's
stabs
like
the clone,
13
who poofs, and puts her dagger away and enters into the room.
That was
Unfortunately,
rude.
They're.
Another clone appears and brings me my mug.
I just go. Yes, they are actually. It's weird. I can't explain it. This is not my thing. I have to remember my character is not a wizard.
Well,
Moving on.
I don't know what y'all did at that party tonight, but it worked.
We're really good.
Yeah, well,
So just
clearly you
hold
are.
Iris's journal.
The governor has put out a decree to the city already, demanding the apprehension of 5 individuals that match your descriptions.
How would she know it would be
Wait,
me?
what?
Because you all
Well,
came to
she-
the party together.
She gave me a nice welcome and everything. How very rude.
I think we
That's
should put
fairly
out
quick
our own
reduction.
decree.
Ah.
To which I turn back to Annalise. So, how about we use the power of religion and faith to our advantage? As
She
they say
blinks.
in this town, praise be the goat. Praise be the goat that delivers the
Praise be.
message of what's going on in the governor's mansion. And you,
Lily raises an eyebrow, but nods. I think I had better call for Miss Fayborn.
yes, you should. And I just look at Annalise and I'm like, well, as much as a fellow champion of flora and fauna would love to spread the word, I feel a cleric might be a slightly more qualified than I to spread the word of the great messenger of flora and fauna, their goats.
She
And
kind of
they are now being rewarded for their faith.
puts a finger to her chin and thinks about it for a moment. Well, it has been a while since I've proselytized. I could do that.
I'm sure you could get into the mood pretty quick.
Lily excuses herself to go call for Nissa to come join.
So, we use the one thing that the people in this town have hope and faith in, and we give them more, and then we make them so angry that they will want to riot
You
and burn them down.
you've given this a lot of thought.
I had a lot of thought while reading that. Not to
Yeah.
mention, this is a pretty easy thing to come up with, honestly.
Fair enough.
I used to read stories of, and hear bedtime stories of, how things used to be. And gods
Well,
fight gods, so let's give them a god.
Very well. So you all sit and talk and make plans for a little bit while waiting for the Fae to join you.
One point, I asked Lily if it's possible for her to bring us up some food.
She would.
Okay, because we could really go for some griddle tortillas right now.
Some what?
Really?
Griddle tortillas, a little bit of syrup on there as well. Maybe a few sliced bananas if you got them.
You mean pancakes?
No, I hate cakes. We're more of a pie kind of people.
You-
You mean pancakes. He means pancakes.
You mix up the batter, you put it in the frying pan. Little flat
Fla-
little tortilla.
you want
Yeah.
flour or corn?
You got corn?
Corn
Corn
tortillas? Yeah.
for the tortilla, yeah.
Like you use corn in the batter?
I'll go see what the chef has.
Cornbread tortilla.
Ah,
She
there's so many. Oh god, this is a 10-year running fucking gag now.
She leaves looking very confused.
How has no one around here heard of grilled tortillas?
Well, it's just that what you're describing sounds like something else.
Don't worry about it. He just knows things differently. He means pancakes.
Got
I
it.
assume that's what they're still called.
Yeah, they'd be called pancakes.
Fantastic. If you could, that would be wonderful.
You are eventually all
Wait.
eventually all brought a large tray with a stack of pancakes on it.
Yeah,
Which she
see? You know what we were talking about.
Yes, griddle tortillas. And she has this kind of look on her face of, these are the people I'm trusting my life to. Okay.
Rhea just looks
It's
utterly
okay.
exhausted by Jem's bullshit.
Words are not what he's good at.
You know what? I can see how it happens now after reading this.
So, it's pretty late that night when Nissa Fayborn and her bodyguard Frigga arrive at the Lily Among the Thorns. They do come up to your room, not wanting to have to talk about anything downstairs, just in case there's any prying ears. The pink-haired Fae enters into the room. As always, her left side covered in a cloak, and her right hand resting on the hilt of her rapier. But she smiles and bows her head politely, looking at you through her goggles. Well, I understand you had quite a pleasant evening in the governor's mansion. You're certainly the talk of the town.
I just hold out the journal. I'll let you read it.
She takes it and hands it to Frigga. And Frigga looks at it for a moment and is like, I can't read. She's like, of course. And she takes it back and starts to flip through it. It's difficult for her as she only has one hand, but she manages. Apparently she has done so before. But she looks at it. And the look on her face gets progressively less pleased as she reads through it.
We had that too.
And she snaps the book shut as she finishes. How much do you
So-
know of Mitra Sylvana?
Who's that?
How much do you know of Mitra Sylvana?
We don't know who
How
that
much
is.
would I know of Mitra Sylvana?
How much would I know?
I was
if
gonna say
anything?
I
Probably
feel,
very little.
I don't know.
I feel
about
like
those
maybe
two.
Miriani could know something. I don't know that anyone else would have a chance to.
Yeah.
Miriani, you can make
Okay.
a history check.
I will do that. This is her like capital fortress, isn't it?
No. Mortis Sylvana is a massive prison. Mitra
Okay.
Sylvana is a different name entirely.
Okay,
Mitra
yeah, there we
Savanta
go.
is the place constantly
They're
cited.
really similar.
There's a
Yes.
reason for it.
You said history, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's 2 nights in a row. My first fucking check is a 1.
So redo that.
y-
And
you-
I'm gonna spend a luck point on that.
Oh, there you go. Because I was about to say I was about to say that you correct her and say it's actually Mortis Sylvana, and she's like, ugh.
Fucking peasants.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta stop working with people who can't
Okay,
read.
so instead of a nat 1, that's now a 20 total.
I'll tell you what you know and grant you a question asked. Mitra Sylvana is a very old name. For you, now about almost 60 years old. You heard about it from your parents, one of which supposedly lived there and escaped from it. Years ago, the God's Grass Forest extended much further than it does currently. In fact, it extended all the way from its southern boundary where it is now, all the way to the very north end of the continent, all the way to the ocean. It is said that in those early times, it served as a natural barrier through which Skala could not penetrate. She could not make it to the other side of the continent and was trapped in the middle section of it. Supposedly, the forest would fight back anytime she tried to enter it, which you know is actually still true today. Very seldom do Skala's legions enter into the God's Grass Forest because they usually turn up dead. However, in that era, it was a much bigger problem because it was much bigger. Supposedly, as you now know from reading the book, especially, there was a group of people who betrayed the city of Mitra Sylvana, one of the 2 major power hubs within the God's Grass Forest, to Skala, and through that she was able to destroy half the forest. I'll grant you one question that you know as well.
Oh, okay, that's right. That was the site that she like bulldozed over and
Yep.
replaced, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was where the betrayal of the Oak and Ash happened.
Okay.
Correct.
And you know that from the journal now, so.
Mhm.
Did we lose her? We lost her.
Oh
She's
no, we
frozen in
lost.
time.
Oh no, we did.
Yeah, I just noticed it. There's that. Oh, and the question was about to come out. Oh my god damn it.
Yep, we'll give a second for to get our sorcerer back.
Yeah. So outside of that, how was everybody's day today?
Nice enough. Busy, but you know they all are.
Can sympathize. But yeah, this was the overall plan. I'm sorry, Callie.
Just so
you're
we're
just
clear,
plot
by
device.
the way,
Mm-hmm.
we are the one that kills ourselves.
Is that the rule?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
That's Jem talking.
I have a scene in my mind of how some of this might go down. I want to see how right it is. And you never know, we might flip the table on Callie's story, and she might do something different. We don't know.
Yeah.
We're just saying
But-
when it comes down to it, we get the killing blow on ourselves.
But the journey is the fun part.
It's gonna be
Believe me,
good.
If you accidentally do
Yeah.
kill one of them, you'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Only when some people never stop bragging about it.
I'd say, Rhea, that there was one,
Alright.
maybe 2 times where you killed like an official clone in
Oh no,
Je-
she's
and
saying
Jem
Enter
gets-
might be totally kaput.
Jem
no.
gets violent when that happens, when he doesn't get to get the killing blow, like disturbingly so.
I mean, my character does not care about the killing blow in this case, but she would not mind taking Iris in on the ground, and then all of a sudden the head is not there anymore because there's just a big hoof under it.
Damn. Yeah. Listen, Iris is this is definitely like the darkest ending of the darkest timeline for Iris.
Oh no, not definitely to say that. And
I think the people who follow Whispers will get a little bit more, might be able to now see how Iris ended up the way she is, because we're literally seeing her do it in real time to Saren in Whispers.
mm-hmm.
She is very good at what she does.
Yep. Quite good and quite efficient at what she does.
Yes. She's very good at identifying people that she can get her hooks into, and very good at not letting them go.
Well, and given what she represents, those are the most primal and innate things that we have at a certain level for our worst qualities. So just find somebody who's got that dial tuned up just a little bit. Very easy. In some ways. But being able to play it like a puppet master, yeah, she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, she's a fun villain. Usually I don't really care for villains that are just like a force of nature embodiment of evil or something, but I
Those
actually
are
like how
fun
she's come out.
ones. No, I don't like I have learned to
Evil for evil's sake.
evil for evil's sake is boring.
Yeah.
I have taken a liking to the types of villains that Tim has written in the past and stuff like that, where they are just cerebral. In
Yeah.
nothing, or they are the hero in their own minds.
I mean, all great villains are the heroes in their own minds, and even, I mean, Skala is hard to say that for. I don't know that she has those kinds of thoughts anymore. She just does, as is her nature now.
Oh yeah, no.
It is her
she
nature to
is-
return all things to nothing, so that's what she's doing.
Yeah, she is quite literally nihilism incarnate.
Yep.
I definitely get that. At least this version.
Fiona, come
The-
back.
Yeah, the Skalareign era version actually is very different. She is very interested in ruling the world.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, she wants to rule it in her now image.
Might be able to ask Rhea about it. Rhea's seen some of the perks that you get if you're a loyalist.
My character wouldn't know about that yet.
All right, Kiana says their internet's coming back up, so we'll be.
Sweet. I hate Crapcast.
Yep.
And with where they're at,
It is.
that is exactly what it is.
Yep, same here. I mean, it is super windy in this part of the country, so I'm sure it could have something to do with that, but
Yeah, that was me
is
last
the
night.
that is the one benefit of it being this area of where I'm at least being fiber optic. I don't have to worry about it because the fiber optic lines are all buried here.
oh, that is nice. That's super nice.
It's, you
I
know,
wish we
it
had fiber
doesn't-
optic.
Yeah. Oh no, when we bought this place, I saw the Verizon router and I'm like, that stays. I will pay for that thing if I have to. Didn't have to. He left the equipment here, so he had no use for it where it was
Right.
going. But yeah, the guy that sold us the place. But yeah,
You know what? While I have a moment, I actually am going to show off the artwork that we got
Oh,
of
yes.
Rhea,
Yeah, that
who looks
definitely.
standing. Let me go grab
Yeah.
that. This
Eh,
one.
Look, I'm telling you, if we painted your skin white like a changeling, we could really do some damage to Aurora's psyche, okay?
Her name's Iris in this world. She never became Aurora.
Iris, my bad. I just finally got to the point where, like, I'm not accidentally calling her Iris.
I know.
And now, here you go. Here is another alternate version of Iris. Hey, there we go. Crepcast needs to die.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Be ISPs.
All right.
Not even that.
And there go the cameras.
Media file.
I'm back. I'm
Rearranges.
back.
Oh, not media file.
No, it's
Add
not even
image.
Comcast. I got fucking Armstrong.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
With
Well,
literally
so-
no other options because, hey, that's how these fucking local shit works.
Oh, to get
So-
the close up of that is so sexy.
Courtesy of Buttered Apple, we have this commission of Rhea, if we're ever wondering what she looks like. Which is to say, awesome.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Kara, you gotta be happy with how that one came out.
Oh, I am utterly thrilled.
Yeah.
I would have been pretty happy with that. So
All right. You were just getting ready to ask us a question, Miriani, on what you know about Mitra Sylvana.
So we had the thing that was she bulldozed that over.
To make
and
more to
made her-
Sylvana. Yep. She made her prison complex there.
So it was a specific location. Do we know like what type? Like was it a city within the forest?
Yes. Okay. Mitra Sylvana was indeed a city deep within the God's Grass Forest in one of two great glades. There is said to be a second city in the God's Grass Forest, though its location is unknown. Supposedly, it's where the Order of Oak and Ash resides. This one was further in the north, and is supposedly was built very near where the goddesses Flora and Fauna were born. But it was a fully residing city.
Okay.
Presuming you
also-
relay that to everyone.
Yeah, isn't that the city that was where Mortis Sylvana is now, right?
Very
I
good.
did that right?
Indeed. Mitra Sylvana was once one of the greatest bastions of power on this continent, although very reclusive, like many of the elven cities of the time. Moon Bay had not even been discovered yet. Well, I shouldn't say hadn't been discovered. It was known of, but very little trade or traverse ever happened there at that time. And Mitra Sylvana was a, great bastion of defense that prevented Skala from marching across the continent for, decades before the betrayal. What isn't well known is that the 9 people who betrayed Mitra Sylvana became the 9 Wraiths of Syl, who to this day govern the major cities of this continent. One of them being Governor Iris.
I can see why she would reward them so much.
Her hatred of the God's Grass Forest was legendary. It is said that she burned and salted all that she saw, and that nothing will ever be able to grow there again.
Of that we will
And-
see.
So I know this is sort of a little out, but we had the thing earlier where Sarah was saying that like they supposedly can't be killed, right? Like that's a known thing.
None of them have ever been defeated in combat or killed since they've come into being.
Nobody's
okay.
You don't know.
one.
You don't necessarily know that they can't be, but they never have been.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure I was understanding all of that correctly.
Yeah, they have not been toppled.
The governor is not a demoness. She bleeds like anybody else. However, she never has. She
That
is
might be the
powerful.
That might need to change
Well-
soon.
It may.
We have power too.
She smiles at that.
And-
Yes, you do.
And also, I had an idea, and I go over what I discussed with Annalise. So,
There would be
I
a
need a way of getting attention.
there would
of
be
the
a certain
people.
irony in that.
There
Scott,
is.
one of
And I
the
love
two
irony.
permitted religions on this continent, and it is how we spread our word.
Yes. And we do it under the guise of two of the goddesses that are still around.
Hmm.
And now, all of a sudden, that faith is directed towards and strengthened. As long as we are successful, of course. There's always the chance we just absolutely get stomped into the ground into a bloody puddle. But
Yes, if you go to the temple there and start proselytizing, it will not be long before you have the guards of the city on you.
spreading the word,
Indeed.
I
people talking.
I don't mind spreading word of the goat. Praise be.
Praise be.
But and not caught letting the rumor do its job and having it be more than a rumor. People being eaten alive just to
Further an
just for her
experiment.
just for her little experiment. And by the way, she also produces all the different books that she grabbed out of that area. Let me bring up that list that I wrote down with my sheet that is somewhere in all of these tabs I have open. But it is just the thing that we have the details, we have the proof, we can show the books. Oh yeah, some of the
Indeed.
books are. Oh, and I also have a book on battle tactics. Might be useful for engaging her and her troops.
She looks over the book on battle tactics. Hang on to this. It won't serve us much purpose here. We don't have trained soldiers. We certainly can't meet her in the field. But hang on to it. It may prove useful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. A future
I would-
resource.
I would suggest another route as well, and I will handle it myself. The tieflings of Hell's Hold are always looking for a reason, as it were. You may be able to find easier success with stoking the fires there, as it were.
That is an interesting point.
The last time they rose up in rebellion, she wiped out half of Hell's Hold, so I'm sure there are some memories of that. However, maybe a lot of angry memories. Indeed. Resentment is a powerful motivator. Spite, hatred. She kind of glances at you, Rhea, narrowing her eyes a bit. Enough to make a officer turn tail.
What would
now
I
we
roll
all
for a
looking.
poker face?
And I just look at Maria and I go, really?
Really?
Anyone who has been on this side of the continent before can make a history check.
Did
I
not
lost
put
that
those
dice.
books in my inventory? I could have sworn I put them somewhere in a inventory somewhere.
14.
I'm gonna say she also would not have told Jem.
Okay,
You
then
ain't
Gem.
rolling anyhow.
I will have to rewatch things or ask Callie for name of books because I did not add them,
I
but I
Fair
have
enough.
picked up a few other
I'll go-
articles.
But I
I'll go
will
find it.
remember that for the next time my dark secret comes up. Rhea doesn't know it. 2 can play at that game. 3 can play at that game.
Yeah, but Nissa nods. It is a lovely coat, Rhea. Anyway. She nods. 2 days. In 2 days' time, I can have this city whipped into a fever pitch. And then all you guys have to do is cause a scene. I have a feeling you'll be good at that.
Ooh. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, absolutely, I would enjoy that.
Very well. 2 days'
Then we will-
time, Feel free to have the run of the city, but disguise yourselves and don't
can-
cause trouble.
Oh, I wanted to preach.
You're welcome to preach, just don't get caught.
Huge grin.
And I'm just like, you and Annalise go have fun with that. That is not my forte. I just came up with the idea.
Fair enough.
I got 20 charisma. Let me go.
Very well then.
I'm
2
like,
days.
let the sorcerer go. Absolutely.
2 days. Be prepared. She gets up and will cause a scene. And she bows politely and nods to Frigga, who kind of glances at you all. And Frigga hangs back for a moment and looks at you all.
Something on our face.
She's a bad woman, Iris.
Yep.
We'll deal with her. We'll show that they can bleed.
Got a bullet with her name on it.
Be careful. And then she turns and leaves.
Thank you.
All right. So you guys have 2 days of downtime. What would you all like to do with your 2 days?
Though?
I mean, you do if you have things that you want to do.
As people are looking for us.
I mean, you are wanted, so if you do go out, I would recommend disguising yourselves.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
hold up.
this close to having the Eldritch Invocation Mask of Many Faces to cast Disguise Self at will, but
Oh, nice.
I'm taking it.
No, I did not take that.
Fair enough.
I was checking. But I could. Yeah, I would definitely like. Oh, I'm gonna be preaching. We'll go with the classic, and we'll get the great hooded cloak,
Ah, yes.
so you can't see anything.
You are provided
Faces.
with a Gregorian robe.
I agree with this 100%.
Is his name stitched into the tag?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gregory.
I figured some people here would have fun with this idea.
So,
yeah.
Miriani, you set out the next day to go and proselytize. We'll get to that in a moment. Rhea, I know you wanted
Make
a
sure you
moment.
use protection.
Jesus. Rhea, I know you wanted a moment to try to speak to Annalise.
Mhm.
So you're able to find her in the morning. She's having breakfast. She's chosen not to go out and risk everything. So she is just enjoying kind of some quiet time as she mentally prepares for facing a Wraith of Syl. As the only full-time resident on this side of the Soren mountain range, she understands very much the implication of what fighting someone like that means. This may well be her last fight.
I'm assuming Rhea also.
Yeah, you would. Here's one thing you do know: anyone who's ever fought a Wraith of Syl has died.
To be fair, anyone who's ever fought us has also died. So,
And so far, you guys are doing well.
So far.
We're the champions, undefeated.
Oh,
So you are able to find Annalise just enjoying a meal. She glances up as you approach. Good morning.
you got a minute?
I have 2 days. Though I would prefer if you didn't take all of them.
You got a minute where you're willing to talk?
Of course. Have a seat.
Well, sit. I'm assuming this is somewhere private-ish.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're in the corner of the downstairs. It's not insanely private, but there's not like people just like leaning in and listening.
It's the classic brooding corner.
Yeah, you're in a brooding corner. As you sit down, Annalise is not wearing her armor today, which you have not seen her without her armor, save for a couple times. She is a woman of medium build and height. Certainly not what you would think of as a paladin. She's not Rosalind. Let's put it that way. She is much more waifish than Rosalind is. Her hair, now that she doesn't have her helmet on, you can see is a kind of powder blue, almost like a sky blue color. And it almost gives off like a shimmer effect whenever it moves. It hangs straight on the side of her head. It's relatively short, maybe down to her shoulders, and as it moves, it shimmers a little bit. But she smiles pleasantly. She's actually quite cute.
Okay, good. Rhea's not being a disaster lesbian about this. Gonna sit down. So, well, you figured it out.
Mm-hmm. It's not too hard to tell.
Well, as far as I know, only, well, 2 people figured it out without being told.
Most people don't expect officers of Skala's army to be fighting against her. What was your
Well,
rank?
didn't, out of character, didn't Nissa say?
Did she?
Thought she said captain.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. So she does know your rank. Then yes, captain. That's fine.
Was captain.
Pretty high ranking for a mortal.
Yeah. Did a lot I'm not proud of.
You would have to. I'm not here to judge you if that's what you're worried about. We've all done what we had to do.
Nah, I just figured it was time I probably told someone instead of holding it all in or whatever.
Is that why you don't have your horns anymore?
Part of it.
Does it hurt?
Yeah. Oh, it's sanding them sucks.
I always wondered if you had feeling in them or not. I wasn't certain. Felt kind of wrong to ask, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Not like so much when they're whole, but they're the
The
inside
exposed
part
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there a reason that you keep them sanded down, or is it just to blend in as a human?
Told myself it was to prove I was different, I guess. They originally got, I'm just gonna kind of put her gun on the table, it snapped off when I, well, gestures at the gun.
She raises her eyebrows at that. Ow!
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant.
You snapped your horns off and made them into a gun?
Well, I didn't. My patron did.
Your patron? And who is your patron?
Silent for a long moment. Or very quietly. I actually have to double check the name.
Vindictus.
Thank you. Vindictus.
Is that someone I should know?
Probably better you don't.
Oh, Rhea. She frowns. Rhea, you know what the fate of your soul is, then.
Rhea is gonna, like, reach into, like, one of the inner pockets of her coat, pull out a chain with a set of rings on it. Back when I was, well, I told myself it, as long as it kept them safe, I'd do what I had to do.
But you'll never be able to find them in the next life. that demon will take your soul and you won't get to reincarnate.
If it means Skala dies, it's worth it.
Oh, Rhea. She frowns deeply, and a look of sympathy swells in her eyes. Such pain. I know it. If one were to take my lover from me, I can't say I wouldn't feel differently. But I don't think she would be happy knowing that I had given up so much in pursuit of vengeance for her.
Riot kind of nods.
You will have to live with your decision.
Phrase
What-
mad with grief comes to mind.
Yeah. You wouldn't be the only one here.
It wasn't just her either. Had 2 daughters.
I'm not a parent. I can't pretend to understand. But, like I say, I'm not here to judge. You made your choices. You seem to understand the consequences of them. And you still move forward. And I trust you. You've not given me any reason not to, and the identity of your patron doesn't change that.
Means more to me than you probably realize it does.
Gives a pleasant smile at that. I aim to please. And, yeah, you enjoy a nice conversation for a little bit. Jem, this morning, about noon, when suddenly a voice speaks in your head, one that you recognize of your father, as it were,
Daddy?
Daddy. It says only this. Subject 16. I am dying. Strange thing, dying. You worry about what you've left behind, what I helped create. Subject 33 must be destroyed. Sending spell ends.
We reply with, if you need help beating it along, let us know. And don't worry, Scala will get all the credit for your discoveries.
Scala will get all the credit for your discoveries. Okay.
Fucking brutal.
What was that? Subject
that
33 is
is-
what he called it.
Subject 33, yes.
Okay,
33.
Actually, hold on. I think I had 5 more words on that. So Scala will get the discovery for all of your credits. History will not remember you.
Jesus.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you said subject 33.
33.
Okay,
33.
I had 34 down there for some reason.
It might have been 34. I thought it was 33, but yeah, either way.
Fair enough.
33 it is.
It's 33 now.
Very well. You don't hear anything back.
Okay, if that's the case, because I was thinking that I might have to send him a message for some reason today, but since I don't... Okay, this is the only time anyone hears from Jem for the entire 2 days, unless you specifically go to him. He stays in his room, and probably the only person who sees him is Lily when she brings either rooster lumps with cheese or griddle tortillas.
Okay.
But at one point, he does ask Little Bear if she wants him to send a message to Mama Bear.
Yes, you can do that. it's a way of her keeping in touch and keeping her overly bearing mother somewhat in check.
So what do you want us to say? She'd probably
You
appreciate
know,
hearing a message from you for once instead of just us telling her that you're okay.
I hadn't thought about that, so I'm 404ing at the moment.
Okay, so here, hold on. So keep in mind that in 2 days, we could be dead. So let us know what you want us to tell her, and we'll send that tomorrow.
Have succeeded in causing a ruckus. If you hear from us again, we were successful, and I'm alive. I think that's under 25.
All right. Well, Jem is going to translate.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, good.
Mama Bear
He
Baby
controls
Bear. loves you.
it.
Doing fine. Big fight soon. Don't hear from us in 4 days dead. We all love you, though.
And you send that message out. And you are met with only silence.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I would let her know that there was no response back, and that is very unusual.
/ concern.
This is why you don't put families in
Now
your
I
backstory.
am concerned. To say the least.
And then,
And yeah.
and
ahead.
then just real quick, the following day, so the day before we go and do the thing, I'm gonna wait till nighttime, and then I'm going to send a message to Alexi.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hope y'all are doing okay. Don't let the slither scythes bite. That's it.
Yeah.
Jem, you get a message back almost immediately. Like, you're not even sure the message could have reached in that time before it like this came back. And here's what you hear. Ah!
Just silent internal screaming.
No, actual screaming.
Oh, okay. Your mic
Your
is
mic-
too good
your
and
mic
didn't pick
did
it up.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Way to
Yeah,
go,
your
Mike.
Peaker,
No.
managed to filter that.
Aces. No, you just hear screaming coming through the microphone and the sounds of combat.
Good luck, little buddy. But otherwise, yes, nobody hears from Jem whatsoever.
You got this, Alexi.
Jem, you do get one more message on the second day from the provost. He says,
Dick, bro.
Subject 33 is the completed you. All 4 pieces come together. That's all it says.
All right. Well, if you want us to kill it, before you die, maybe give us just a few more clues as to what those other pieces are.
He will send another message. That.
Oh, he actually knows the spell. I thought he was also
does.
human and just had one a day.
No, you just pissed him off the other time.
You called him
He
out.
took a day to pout.
He did. He was like, fuck this. I hate this one. Why is it this one? I hate this one. God damn it.
I'm the most successful Gem.
You're the most infuriating Gem.
Successful.
Yeah. You get a message back that says, you and your kin were constructed of multiple individuals. Mara was one of them. The governor's late wife is another. That's where it cuts.
Really?
Zana is shape changing. Mara is echoes or portally dimension stuff. Question mark. Okay.
As he said, though, completed.
I don't share that with anybody though because nobody's
Yeah.
came to see me.
That's me as a player.
All right.
That is
About it.
interesting consequences.
I do have one more small thing
Okay.
before we go on. At some point, just like basically before we're heading out the door to cause a ruckus, I want to find Lily real quick.
Oh, Lily's going with you, so you won't have too much trouble finding her. Lily, along with the rest of the severed hand, are going.
Okay, I guess a little bit before that then.
Okay.
Gonna pull a small, like, wooden case out of my coat, hand it to her.
Listen,
No
you seem
matter-
nice and all, but I'm not really.
No
No.
matter what way this fight goes, I'm not gonna need what's in there anymore. Make sure it gets the next tiefling that needs it.
He looks at you. Do I look like the keeper of tieflings?
She'll pop it open and it's the, like, whetstone that she's used for her horns.
Sure. Okay.
I don't
Nah.
know who else to give it to that would get someone.
I'll give it to a tiefling if I see them. They're not going to be like offended by that, are they?
Maybe find one that doesn't want to have horns anymore.
Is that a common thing?
I don't know, Callie, how common is that?
Not very, I would say.
Not very, but
Oh, let me
given-
ask you, how pleasant is it sanding down your horns?
Not particularly, but I feel
Well,
like the resistance must have a few.
I'll keep an eye out for someone with partially grown-in horns then. And she goes to put it under the desk. Miriani, gonna jump over to you, who have been out proselytizing.
Hello.
Yes. So you make your way down towards the market areas. What would you like to do?
So remind Kiona,
Uh-huh.
because Miriani knows.
Of course.
Because it hasn't been like 2 or 3 months for Miriani.
course.
What was the general gist of the goat worship?
So there is a temple in the markets of the Great Goats Bazaar.
I mean, like tenants.
The tenants? There aren't any.
Oh, okay.
The tenets are give your offering and the goat helps you, maybe.
There's also
Okay,
something in there
so-
about partaking in one's flesh.
Yeah, that's a new bit that someone seems to be trying to get past.
Oh, okay. So we are going out. Lots of praise bees.
Every time you say praise be, someone is gonna be like, praise be.
You know, his woolly greatness, the horned one, the whole
Milk of the goat.
Absolutely.
All right. So you're gonna proselytize on behalf of the goat.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a performance check for me. I'll let you decide. Performance or religion?
Performance, because that's got my relevant stat.
That would make sense. The religion's bullshit anyway.
Isn't all religion performance also nat 20 for 25?
I mean, that's the story of Whispers in Silence, so. 25. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, Miriani, you've got a knack for proselytizing. In another life, you were a cleric. But you are able to
Multi-classing.
you are able to start gathering together a crowd. And at first, you're very much proselytizing like, a follower of the goat would. You're talking about the greatness of its horns, the miracle of its sight despite being blind, You're talking about how through everlasting faith in the goat and your generous donations, you too can proclaim wealth and riches that I'm sure will show up at some point. It's prosperity gospel, basically, is what you're doing for the goat.
That's definitely religious performance.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long before you start to notice that the guards, who are mostly fiends, don't want to hear any more bullshit about this stupid goat, and they start, like, just fucking off. They're like, I don't want to hear this crap. Every fucking day with it, I have to listen to this garbage. And it's not too long before you feel relatively confident that those who are listening are, well, maybe not affiliated with Scala.
They really like this fucking goat.
They're just super into the goat, and they think, they like the cut of your jib.
Okay, so in the next month, in order for me to multi-class, we're gonna homebrew up Goat Domain, right?
The goat domain for the cleric? Absolutely. Listen, you can either be one. There's only 2 cleric domains on this campaign right now. It would be the Scala domain and the goat domain. Those are the 2 people you can worship on this continent right now. So, go ahead and make another performance check for me if you want to try to now start proselytizing maybe a little bit more towards, hey, maybe Governor Iris is evil.
The goat says, fuck the system. Seize the means of production.
Goat diem. Seize the goat.
Seize the means of production. Yeah, all right.
We're gonna inspo that one.
Do it up. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. That's another nat 20.
Holy shit.
Indeed.
Someone's gonna show up to Scala and be like, so mistress, we have a problem with the goat. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, I can't give these people anything. Okay, yes. So you give a stirring speech about how for so long people have preached to you that through your faith in the goat, through your generous donations, you will find riches and successes. However, truly, beyond all of that, the goat helps those who help themselves. And you can only help yourself through choking a bitch. And that bitch's name is Iris. People at first are like, wait, what is she talking about? And then are like, hey, you know what? Yeah, fuck Iris. Hey, yeah, wait, isn't that the lady who, like, killed my husband last week? And someone's like,
fed him to somebody, yeah.
and fed him to someone. And then, like, a lot of rumors start spreading around where, like, people like saying things that are increasingly, like, intense about Iris. There does come a point where you're like, all right, well, now they might be embellishing. Like, she's evil, but I don't think she's, like, fucked a cow. I just don't think that happened. Like, I can see why you're going with that, but yeah, like, you know what? Yeah, you may not speak up against it, but you're like, part of you is like,
her goat hole.
Grivard, or whatever the fuck his name is, definitely fucked a cow.
Grievin.
Grievin definitely fucked a cow.
Yeah.
And then ate it.
Yeah.
So the rumors do start to circulate, and it's not long before
Cream-filled burger.
as those rumors spread around, the guards suddenly start getting interested again, and you're like, you know what? It is time to go. So you fuck right off.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Mission accomplished.
Your mission is indeed accomplished. So, it is the next day, and indeed, everyone is starting to prepare to go, as the Fae said, cause a scene. The severed hand has gathered in the lily among the thorns. There's probably 30 people in there. Not the entirety of the severed hand, but the most important people are there, getting their final instructions from the Fae on where they're meant to go, where they're meant to go cause trouble, what they're attempting to do, and most of them seem to have a pretty good understanding of what it is that they are being asked to do, and the look on people's faces would suggest that most of them know the likely consequences for it. But yeah, you Lily nods as she walks over to you, and you see Nissa and Frigga take a group of Severed Hand and start heading off towards the Dragon's Breath Forge. But Lily nods to you all. All right, she sent me to go with you. So where to?
What's the general consensus of what the plan is? Are they going out to basically just like
Are
start
we-
riots and like
They're-
start shit?
Yeah, they're gonna go
Is
start
it-
a fire. Basically, is what they're planning to do.
All right, then.
Is it generalized, or are we breaking down the gates on the manor?
I would say you're trying to start a riot in the city to get her to call in backup and come out to try and stop it.
Yeah. So Jem points out that from what he's seen so far, one of two things is going to happen. She's either going to send her Gem out to try and deal with it, maybe like some guards or some units or something like that to try and quell it at first, or she's going to want to put this down herself and make an example, especially considering the rumors that have been going around, because if she sits inside, it's going to make her look like a coward and make her look weak.
Lily
So
crosses her
Jem-
fingers and goes, "Please be the first one. Please be the first one. Please be the first one."
I mean, we're going to have to fight her eventually anyway. So Jem suggests that since none of the rioting is happening near the house, or at least in the planning, he would have suggested that, so that all of the guards, all of the forces, whatever, are sent out into the city. And then we wait near the manor, so when they come out to go and do it, we have them right then and there when they're probably least likely to think they're going to be attacked. Or
sense
if
to me.
there is still things centered around the house, we just put ourselves in a position where we can ambush them as they're coming to go do whatever it is they think they need to do.
Makes sense to me. All right, where would you like to go? So you're going to head up towards the manor?
Yep, unless anybody else had anything else that they wanted to suggest or put forward.
Nope. Cut the head off the snake and everything.
No, get her when her guard is down, and hopefully the folks here can handle themselves for long enough.
Okay. You all start making your way towards the manor. It is, without your cart that you had last time, it's a little bit longer of a walk. It's about 30 minutes to walk across the city and get there. On your way, you gaze over towards the Dragon's Breath Forge just in time to hear a loud explosion. And indeed, a huge plume of black smoke starts to rise up out of the Dragon's Breath Forge. And there's a confusion immediately as like people are like looking around, kind of like trying to figure out what's going on. And Lily's the one who yells, "Revolution!" And people, you see Miriani, you notice a whole bunch of people flip off their robes, and they have a patch of the goat on their tunics as shit starts to hit the fan, as it were.
Bria is definitely humming a song that won't exist for another like 700 years.
So you all hurry up towards the manor and start camping out. As you get there, the gates to the manor are open. You're able to see a number of patrols of guards come kind of rushing out as they all start making their way down into the city, as you had expected. But you camp out in the forest and you wait. Lily kind of shifts from foot to foot.
Gates are still open.
Yeah, the gates haven't closed.
Should we just charge in?
We really want to fight her on her turf.
I mean, that's
Look,
fair.
we assume that the game master only prepared one map, and it's probably in the mansion.
Interesting. The
Or
game
that our
master
game
actually
master is
prepared
a,
2 maps.
Or our game master is a workaholic and prepared a few. And by few, two. 2 works as that.
You all charge into the mansion?
Should we,
I vote no.
Game Master?
It was just a general proposition. It's being voted down. We'll wait. Or
So
if
the
we need
gates
to
are
lure her out,
closed.
we make something go boom.
Are there any guards visible?
Actually, no. There are no guards that you can see on the ground. No, it's not from where you're standing. There's not. You could try and get closer and take a better look if you like.
We
Dude,
could
I don't wanna
potentially
burn a
draw
shape.
them out, but then we lose that element of surprise.
All right. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll go. And owls wouldn't be too. I'll go hawk mode
Okay.
and get a scout of the general vicinity.
Sure.
And report back. I don't want to waste it, but I got a spare one, so I'll use it.
Okay. You go ahead and make a perception check with me for me. I think it's at advantage for a hawk, if I recall.
Yes. I was like, what would have advantage right now? Hawk works.
On that note, I should change the music.
Let me pull up a hawk in D&D. Because I did not think that this was going to be a thing. D&D 5e hawk. Let me confirm that roll with advantage. Yep, keen sight. Perception +4. I chose the right thing. So, wait. My mental stats. That's a little bit more.
22.
Yeah.
So, you are able to fly around the perimeter of the mansion, try and gaze through as many windows as you can. Place is empty.
Completely?
I mean, you don't see anyone as you go around.
And there goes Kara's internet. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, she was wonky earlier tonight, so that doesn't surprise me. Hopefully she's back quickly. Ask and shall receive. I will then report back, letting
Who do we know that's at the forge?
The gentleman.
I get
Or
4
the
hours
gentleman,
right
the
now,
Fae.
level 8.
I'm like, there's a gentleman in your campaign?
No,
too?
other
To be
game.
honest, I get 4 hours. I'm going to do allow caw, and I am flying off towards the forge to see if I can get a scout on that.
Sorry to
You don't
interrupt
need to
you.
do
I
that.
exist
That's
again,
kind of far
right?
away.
So that's quite a ways to
Yes,
go.
welcome.
So
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
I'm
come
going to use a sending
and-
message, or
Okay.
use my sending for the day to the Fae and ask what's going on, what do they see, is Iris there?
so
Then.
you as you hear back, it sounds a little bit chaotic, and her breathing is a little ragged. There's fiends here, lots of them. I don't see Governor Iris. No, maybe towards the center of town. And she cuts.
If she's not here, it's possible she's in the center of the town, or she's being a coward down in her lab that Little Bear found. Either way, she's probably not coming out, so we should probably check in the mansion and then head back into town.
Okay.
If she's not there.
All right.
I
Is
will go
what
back
Gem
into-
offers to everybody.
Normal form then.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, hold up. Let me check something real quick on my sheet.
Maybe like a locate person.
No, even better.
Okay.
As long as it's okay.
Oh.
So I believe this is part of my aberrant mind thing. I have telepathic speech.
Ooh.
Choose one creature you see within 30 feet of you. You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other while you are within 5 miles for 8 minutes. So when she says she would go and scout, obviously I do that with Sarah.
Okay.
And so, like, she's able to relay that back to me that, it's not there. And can she go up and just,
will
like, check and
retract
see?
Me
Okay,
transforming
yeah.
back because that changes the game.
All right.
And I am going to reply back up where to.
Just the town, see
How long
if...
would it take her to fly to the town and back, though?
I think to get towards the
dash
town, probably 5
120
minutes.
speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably 5
120.
minutes.
All right. 5 minutes we can.
Yeah, I
can
will.
spend.
You will just see
And
the
then-
dive, float, and gun it.
And
Oh,
of
boy.
course, throw in there the thing of like, in order to do this again, you have to come, within 30
Back.
feet of me.
Yeah.
Acknowledged.
All right. So Sarah takes off back towards the town. Chaos has broken out in the streets. Rocks are being thrown, and the fiendish guards have not taken particularly kindly to it, and they're starting to butcher the population. Some of the mortal guards, however, have chosen not to stop the riot, and instead are turning on their fiendish counterparts and attacking them. Elsewhere,
Praise be.
some of the Severed Hand are whipping people into a frenzy. You can occasionally see one of them leading the rabble as the populace makes their displeasure known. A small legion of tieflings are marching out of Hell's Hold, and you can see that from where you are, Sarah, burning and mobbing the fiendish guards of the city as they go along. To the east, you can see heavy black smoke visible rising out of the Dragon's Breath Forge. All around, you can hear screaming and panic. And indeed, as you get down towards the center of town, near the Great Goat's Bazaar, you do see Governor Iris there along with Grieven. She points at someone who Grieven walks over to and slits the throat of.
Okay.
All right.
So
So I assume you let us know
will-
that we're in the wrong spot.
I will try to do the aberrant mind reply back to Miriani. See if that works, and if it does it, I'm U-turning it.
Sure, it's not 5 miles away, right?
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're close enough.
It's more about the time. It's 8 minutes.
You've had
Yeah,
enough. 5
Only
minutes. I told you
took
to
me
take 5
2
minutes to get there.
I will just say, I will keep watch until then. Get your butts over here as fast as you can. I'm not doing this alone.
Seems reasonable.
I'll use my mouth words instead of just my brain words to relay that to everybody else.
Kind of want to burn the mansion down
keeping
before we
watch.
go, but she's not going to be alive to
See that you
be
did.
mad about that. So yeah.
Fair enough. I mean,
just
it would be a
hope
nice.
all of
It would be a
us
nice hedge on
ourselves.
your bet. Like if you lose, at least her mansion's burned down.
How quick to set it on fire?
2 minutes.
All right.
Hold-
I feel like Jem has some arson experience. You're probably pretty good at it.
Sure.
All right, then yeah, Jem sets the mansion on fire.
All right, great.
In fact, he doesn't even have to worry about losing any time. He creates an echo, manifests it, tells it to go over there, set it on fire, and then you can go home or whatever.
Jem
And then we
starts
start running back.
Jem starts spawning clones and killing them until he gets one with an arsoner's kit. Like, oh, okay, there we go.
It's like, hey, I got a job for you again.
Go. All right, you all hurry down into town, and it's time. You come up.
Maybe if she sees the smoke in the middle of battle, that'll, I don't know, throw her off her game as well.
You all arrive in the markets.
And once I see them, I will descend and go back because it's going to be time for battle. All right, so
It
I need to
is
do something higher
indeed.
CR here.
Oh, I don't want to put that up there. Thank you. Right, just like that. Perfect. All right. You enter in just as you hear Governor Iris snarl out murderously, "Where are they?" And she is currently drowning someone in this fountain right here.
So,
But
I'm guessing I don't get Quetzalcoatlus because I would have to have seen one. So I don't get the uber OP thing I can become.
I would say no.
Saber-
You've not seen a Quetzalcoatl.
Saber-tooth tiger. This is me asking.
Um,
I'd argue you might have seen a saber-tooth tiger in the mountains.
I'm going to transform in that because that's the meanest thing I'm gonna get.
Grieven glances over as you all arrive, and he gives a smile and a wave.
Jem is going to walk out ahead as soon as he sees Iris and is going to call out. We don't think that Zana would be very appreciative of the way you've been treating this town.
Oh.
Oh,
Iris
I get.
freezes and looks over in your direction. The look on her face is murderous, to say the least of it, but it can be hard to tell given that she doesn't really have eyes to emote with.
She seemed nice. What'd she see in you?
Very well, then. Slow and painful it is. And everyone can roll for initiative.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Just to say,
Um,
I am pre-transformed at this point.
I was gonna ask,
So,
can I
just
cast
for
Armor of
sake of
Agathis
things?
on the way?
You can Armor of Agathis on the way, yes.
I really should have
Yes.
picked up alert. Having
So,
+2 initiative is not great. I'm also going to say then on the way that I had summoned out another echo, so I don't have to waste a bonus action.
Does anyone
So-
need Does anyone need me to put their turn order on?
Yes.
Okay.
I need
I'm
to
still trying to load
clicky
into
my
the battle
token.
map for some reason.
Let me bring this over here. Let me
Just
enlarge
so
this.
everyone in chat knows, I have used my last inspiration on this initiative roll in case, anyone has a heavy pocket today.
I am still on a 0 pockets. So, but I took lucky, so I should be fine.
All right.
I almost did. I thought about
Wait.
it.
What?
It just makes
Okay,
sense for halflings to take it. So let me do that and hit the button.
Then Rhea, Annalise. All right, Annalise, let's see it.
You know what,
Woo!
I'll
I
take it.
also got a 1.
Mine's not a 1. Well, was that a nat 1? Yes it,
No,
was
wait.
it?
Yours was a 2, and then you have 1 bonus. I
Uh,
miscomprehended.
If mine was a 1, I would be re-rolling that shit automatically. That's the auto roll there.
Don't forget
So
to
I got-
update your
Mm.
HPs, everybody.
I've got
pretty good.
2. I've gotten 2 1s and 2 20s tonight.
It seems I miscalculated the max HP I can have is 75 right now. So, or as high as I can go based off my rolls. So that's fine. I'll take
Alright.
super tanky, and Sabretooth has how much HP? 52.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with my roll 20, but I can't see anything.
Can't
Is it
see
not loading
anything?
your character sheet?
I get the roll 20 logo
Okay,
and loading, and the
It's
really
your
quick-
internet.
and
So
that's-
really quick,
Oh,
I
that
don't
might
have
be
a
your
fix,
internet.
unfortunately, for you. Well, D&D Beyond's actually been having problems for like the past week with character sheets. Anyone who has their character sheet up, just in case this happens, hit Manage next to your name, and then Export to PDF so you have it offline. Kara, you could try loading it on the app. It works on the app still when the site
You're-
is down.
You're talking about roll 20. You're having trouble seeing the
Yeah,
map
she's
on.
comprised
Yeah.
of
Oh, roll 20. I'm using Gem's wisdom right now. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hey, there we
Hello.
go. I'm finally in.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Kara, for your reference, you are slightly robo, so your internet might be still slightly wonky.
Also, I'm updating
Wait.
this stuff, but my bar on the thing isn't updating, which is weird. But I can
So
keep track of
need
it otherwise.
Yeah, that is. So I am already down to 1 charge on the wild shape as I had the burn for Eagle. And let me, there we go. Edit max HP here.
Also, if anybody
for
can
the
set
tiger.
any of these things on fire, that'd be cool.
I cannot.
Not right now. But
Give me
we'll see.
a second. I have my roll. I just need
So-
to check my bonus before I put it in roll 20.
Question.
Yes.
Not for you.
Oh.
So on team we're gonna win.
Yep.
do
Very original
we-
name, by the way.
Do we want yeah, I had to hit the minimum character number. Do we want to move fast and break things? Or do we want to go unseen?
I mean, they already know that we're here, but based on the spell you want to use, I see.
Rhea, what's your initiative?
One.
It's like
I put it in the tracker. I don't know if it's updating though.
It's not 21, you said?
Yeah.
So
It's entirely up.
yeah,
It's entirely up to
offline.
you, Kiona.
here's
The not being seen gives advantage on attacks, which is great. But the going fast gives extra attacks.
So you watch as Grieven's hands, his fingers start to elongate, becoming sharp like claws, and his mouth opens to reveal teeth like a shark's. Meanwhile, Governor Iris' armor begins to form over her body, and she draws two weapons. One is a spear. It is long, made from silver, and has two wings that are near the head of the spear. And the other, you're not quite sure what it is. You've never seen one before. It is a couple feet long. It looks like it's roughly the same shape as Rhea's weapon, but it's bigger.
Oh,
And
no.
it is black and has veins of red running down it.
Is it death penalty?
She
Do
has
I
just
have
drawn
an
her
idea what
weapons,
this is?
the Lady's
I-
Wish and Death Penalty.
I smell death
Is this
penalty,
death
and that's
penalty
what it is.
from Dragonstorm?
It is.
Oh,
That's not great, y'all.
It's not good for us. I
She,
remember what that thing does.
She may have lost Zana, but she did keep her weapon.
That is bad. Now all of a sudden, level 8 makes sense.
I would just like to point something out. All
Yeah.
right, Callie.
Yeah.
If death penalty is canon in your world, so is Unmetasphinx.
You know what?
No.
Oh,
That's true.
please don't put that on us.
It's hard to argue with. All right. Well, oh, wait, why are these no longer descending order? All right, Rhea, you're up first.
Can I see Iris?
You'd have to move around a little bit to see her. She's currently through the stalls. I'd say she has 3/4 cover from where you are standing currently.
Unless you have sniper or whatever that thing is.
Oh, I do have sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter,
Yes,
there it
you
is.
do.
Boom.
Then no, she does not have 3/4 cover.
But you would.
Okay, wait. Where is?
Yeah, I would highly suggest 3/4 cover right now.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. I'm just double checking because it's been a hot minute since we've
Hi,
done combat, and I don't fully remember how
So
my extra ability with Hexblade Curse works.
How
Aw,
do we
Luna.
D&D, Callie?
So the other thing I'm thinking is because invisibility also gives attacks against you disadvantage.
Disadvantage? That's fair.
In a pupper?
So I'm
I mean, if
thinking Rhea and Gem for that. Because don't you both have pretty low? Well, you got a lot of HP.
I was gonna say
never mind.
I would honestly prefer the haste because it'll give me an extra 2 AC as well.
Yeah.
So
It's like-
you could always start with the haste, and if things start to look bad, then you could invisibility
Yeah.
the people who are getting close to going down.
And not to mention,
Oh.
Hopefully, Rhea is far enough away to not be taking many hits to start with.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
for-
I'm trying to find Red Demon Boon that I have.
I've
I
got
can't find
everybody.
it for some reason.
I've got everybody but Sarah's turn before
There it
mine,
is.
so we'll
You got
see
time
what
to
the
think about it.
situation looks like.
Yeah, okay, I am going to drop one of my fighter hit dice into the shot so I can Hexblade Curse her. So that is... What is my to hit on my pistol? 23.
So you bleed into this bullet and fire it across the way, and she waves a hand, and a shield appears in front of her and deflects the bullet away. She casts shield.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go again, because I have plus 11 to hit. I can beat a fucking shield.
Do you spend you can't spend it again for the Hexblade's Curse, sorry.
Shit, you're right, I can't.
So her AC is at most going to be 27, and that's if a 23 barely hit with shield.
23 didn't hit with shield.
Yeah, so
Right.
she's
So I
in
meant
fully
if she
You're
had
You're right. Yes,
used
yes,
shield
exactly. Yes.
and 23 hit, then she could be as high as 27.
Correct, yes.
yeah.
I'm gonna spend a grit Deadeye shot.
All right.
Yes, do not forget those grits. I forgot about grit for like an entire 2 weeks in the second chances.
Yes,
And
you did.
misfired
That's a
4
28
times in a
hit.
row.
Does a 28 hit? Yes, 28 hits.
I realized
Right.
after the last session, like the session last week of Whispers, that the entire campaign I had forgotten that as a fighter, Brooks has second wind.
Womp womp. At least you didn't feel
That's
like
a little
action
valuable.
surge.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 damage and bonus action. I will.
Oh, Callie, you might want to go to combat scene for the stream.
No, I don't want to hex.
I'm on it.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, okay, sorry.
yes.
Yeah. My stream is just frozen, that's why.
Yeah. Browsers like to do that.
Sorry, what else did you have, Rhea?
Look, I need to triple check the wording of something. Is that written as once per turn? Oh, this is organized. There it is. Okay, once per round. Okay, yeah. I thought about doing an action surge, but it's
Fair
not
enough.
worth it until I have Hexblade Curse on her.
Fair enough. On initiative 20, Iris kind of she puts her hand up and blocks the first bullet with a shield, and the second one tears through the shield and actually hits through her hand, and a little bit of blood spatters onto her face. This black, sludgy, inky blood.
I'm going to call back to Rhea. Congratulations! You're the first one to make a... What are they called? Wraiths or whites?
A Wraith of Syl.
You're the first one to make a Wraith of Syl bleed. He says it loud, too.
Then you will be the first one to find out what the punishment is. And she snaps her fingers, and coming out of the shadows of these various stalls and carts, 4 inky black wolf-like figures appear. That just occurs to me I have to put them on the turn order as well.
You don't have to.
I do.
I'm saying, as the GM, you have a choice.
I do have a choice,
Yeah,
right?
you could have them act now and then forget about them the rest of the combat.
You know what?
Definitely done it myself.
Been there. All right.
You're like, you know what? I'll just use Iris's turn to remember that they go at the same time. And
Nope, they'll just go when they spawn.
They're companions.
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Shout out,
Like, quick question.
Yeah.
Does the Dread Demon boon, does that come from temp HP or out of my HP?
The what boon?
The hit dice that I spent to try to curse her.
It comes out. Oh, would it come out of temp HP first? Yeah,
And
it
would
it would come out of temp HP first. Yeah.
Would it come out of my Armor of Agathis, or would it come out of the 5 I already had?
It would come off. Well, it's one pool. If you can keep stacking temp HP, it all counts towards Armor of Agathis. That's what Rhea was doing to you guys in the Whispers fight.
Also, just a quick clarification: temp HP doesn't stack; it just replaces whatever you have. So whichever is
If it's higher.
more is.
Oh, fair enough. So 20 is what you would have. Well, what level will you cast Armor of Agathis at?
3rd.
Third, so you'd have
For
15.
right now.
So take it out of that 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Some wolves are running over to try and nom on you.
Okay.
One for Rhea. One's gonna come down here and nom on this
So,
on each of you.
13.
All right.
I think
let me see.
14 is your target score. 1 second, because the ring protection plus choker. Yeah, +2 on the on Beastie from ring and
Does a 21 hit Shadow Gem?
If I was hasted, it wouldn't. Yes.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't do that. It's gonna make you go invisible for a minute.
Listen, I'm not hasty enough to
Uh,
be able
does
to do that.
a 16 hit your AC Gem?
It does not.
Okay, Wolf
just
misses
kind of
you.
Bop it on the nose. Bad
No,
dog.
bad pupper.
Bad.
Does a 17 hit your AC, Rhea?
Yes.
Yes. All right, you take. What is it? 2d4. All right. So 7 damage total. 7 piercing damage. As the wolf bites your arm.
Also,
It takes that damage out of Armor of Agathis. I believe it's called.
It's cold. It's 15 damage, and it's just going to be dead from that. You do need to succeed on a DC 11 Strength saving throw check, though.
Oh, is it 15 damage every time I get hit?
Yep.
Oh. You said strength saving throw?
Yep.
Well, that's 16 on the dice. Plus
Trying to
4,
knock you
so-
down to play.
So yeah, you're good. All right. So that should be all your temp HP, right?
I have. You said it was 7 damage, right?
7 plus the 11 or the HP that you drained out of yourself.
I drained 5 out of myself.
Okay, so you have 3 left, and it will be 15 damage next time someone hits you. Yes. Okay. And does a 16 hit your AC, Sarah?
Yes, for right now. Point of order. When I do the bonus action thing with Stone Skin next turn, do any of the current bonuses stack? From magic items. First
I
time
would
this
have to
has been
see
irrelevant.
what. I don't know what Stone Skin does, so I'd have to see. Take 8 damage for me, 8 piercing damage, and make a DC 11 Strength saving throw.
Sure, here's the saving throw. Natural 20.
You're good.
And then 8 damage off of the tiger.
So Stone Skin gives you resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
What is that? 1 second, let me look at the oh, bark skin, never mind that. So,
Bark Skin, I
yeah.
believe, just sets it to a flat number.
Yeah, it just sets it to a flat 16. This is
Until
what I ask.
rough bark and a target's AC can't be less than. All it says is that your AC can't be less than 16. So no, it doesn't go 16 and then add the things.
Ooh.
Bark Skin just makes it so that your AC can't go below 16.
So if we
Basically
count
like
Ring
a
of
druid's version of
Protection-
mage armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, those are the wolves' turns. Gem, you are up.
All right. I guess since the wolves are around me, I can't really go up and start attacking people. That's kind of lame. I'll get opportunity attacks on me. Yeah, so I will summon my Echo. I really want to put it down towards you guys so I can help protect you a little bit. So yeah, I'll put my Echo. No, you killed that thing in one go. You're fine. I'm gonna put my Echo up by Greven.
All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Invisible. So
I
you
would have
gotta-
to
you gotta
do
put
that.
it
Yep. Gem info, yoink, and layer token.
So he's going to pop up, look Greven in the eyes, and say, "I know we're not really to your taste, but you know you're gonna have to deal."
Greven looks
And
very
then-
interested and smiles. Well, that's neat.
And then, can he not do this one? And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack this shadow wolf next to me. Echo turns into not a sword this time. It is a warhammer. Yes, warhammer. So I'm gonna swing on this little pupper dog to the left for a 26.
That will hit.
Right, so that is 12 bludgeoning damage.
That will kill it.
All right. I will use Unleash. Or wait, what's it called? Unleash Incarnation, so that Echo Gem gets to attack Grieven.
All right.
Natural 20.
That'll hit. Obviously.
Ooh. Double check a feat that I just picked up. You score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn. All right, so Grieven takes 17 bludgeoning damage. And when he gets smashed, like in the ribs with this, the force of it moves him to here.
So you Shadow Gem kind of like launches up and smashes into the side of him, and he stumbles down forward a little bit.
Second attack on this Shadow Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 24.
That will hit.
That is only going to be 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. Wolf doesn't look happy, but it's not. It's not dead.
Is Crusher once per turn or once per attack? Once per turn. Ah, darn. I should not have used it on Grieven. Bonus action shove. So the Shadow Wolf has to contest with athletics or acrobatics against my athletics, or I'm going to shove him 5 feet away from me.
All right. We'll go acrobatics for the Wolfer. 17.
24.
All right. You push him back 5 feet.
Yep. And then I'm going to run up here. I'll wait till next turn to start flanking so that Iris can't flank me.
Lily came with you all to rabble rouse, and she's like fighting some of like the many fiends that are in the area. You don't want her fighting this person.
Okay. And as I walk up, and I'm a
Good
little bit
note.
closer now, you said that Grieven has like shark teeth and like Lady Dimitrescu claws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look to Iris. I'm gonna go. No wonder he didn't measure up to Zana. Am I right?
Iris just smiles at you. All right.
And that should be the end of my turn.
All right. Grieven is going to, as he gets knocked around, he growls and looks at Shadow Gem.
Can you not do that?
Does a 26 hit your AC?
Me
Or Shadow Gems.
It does.
So he reached out and grabbed Shadow Gem, and with these huge shark teeth, bites into his throat and just swallows. And then throws the body down. And then he smiles at you.
It's not the worst way we've ever gone.
I can now. And he's going to summon a shadow of himself.
Gem.
I really hope that means that if I eat him, I get the shape changer, because that would be pretty cool.
Put that token. That's not the right one. Oh my god, how long ago did I make this? Okay, so there's Iris, so it has to be right near there somewhere. Sunveil. Scala. Why is there a Scala token in here? All right, you know what? Fuck it. Copy.
Darn. It's
Paste.
a bonus action to dismiss an echo. I'm like, if it's a free action, I could technically dismiss him before he got bit.
All right. So another Grieven appears behind you, and he's going to use the same ability to let him make an attack on you from behind.
You got it.
+2 to the attack because he's got flanking on you. Nat 20.
Regular because of adamantine.
Regular because of adamantine.
Still
All
hits
right.
because my
Still
AC
hits.
is 20.
All right, fair enough. He's going to take a big old chomp out of you. And that is going to hit for 7 piercing damage.
It'll be 4 because of heavy weapon master. I get to
Okay.
subtract 3.
10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And your maximum HP is reduced by 10.
Oh, youch.
Oh shit.
That's super great. So.
Concern.
Max.
That's a heavy amount of concern.
Iris's turn.
All that does is puts me closer to full health.
Iris's turn, and she marches on down. She is going to make 2 attacks, one with the Lady's Wish and one with Death Penalty. We'll use the Lady's Wish first.
His wish is the spear.
The spear, yes. So 18 plus 9 is 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
You take 11 piercing damage.
Minus 3 is 8 or 7.
8.
Okay.
And
69. Nice.
you need to make a escape save or be grappled.
What is the escape save?
I believe it's a check against grapple, so I think you can do either a strength check or a dexterity check, if I recall.
So if it's a grapple check, it would be athletics or
acrobatics. So up to you.
Yep. Just check to make sure it wasn't a dexterity saving throw specifically. All right. So that is going to be athletics. That's a +8. That is a dirty 20.
That is enough to not be impaled upon the Lady's Wish. And then she will attack with Death Penalty.
This is a ranged attack?
It is, yes.
Against me?
Against you.
Let me
Put
double
that
check
into
death penalty.
disadvantage.
Because I think that would normally disadvantage.
Because range weapon point blank without sharpshooter or expert.
But shotguns might be different.
Oh yeah, that's right. That thing's a freaking shotgun. I forgot about that.
Either way, she does have firearms expert, but
Oh, fair enough.
Never mind. Regardless, then.
so she's gonna unload on you with Death Penalty.
God damn it.
Oh, that might miss. Does a 17 hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay.
As she tries to unload on Gem, and he either dodges it or blocks it with his shield. Look, if you want us to be your girlfriend, you just gotta ask.
The sound, I will say, is deafening.
He just shouts that then.
Yeah.
Louder than he probably needs to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sure the whole neighborhood hears it.
All right, and that is Iris's turn. Actually, she will bonus action to use Bolster. All allies within 60 feet are bolstered and cannot be charmed, frightened, and gain advantage on ability checks and saving throws.
Okay.
Annalise is up. How far away is that all happening? Of course. Okay. Annalise, I guess, is going to go... I guess you go finish off the wolves.
Wolves
She,
or the
She's going to grumble and go down here and finish off this wolfer.
Yep. Gem will also holler
Did you
back
just miss?
that, Grieven's making echoes. Remember that they're very, very fragile.
+8. Okay. Never mind. It shouldn't miss. Thank God. All right. So she is going to explode this wolf. And then she will go 5, 10, 15 back up to here. Stand in front of Miriani. And that will be her turn. Miriani, you are up. Sarah, you are on deck.
Yep.
Hey, quick question. Did I disappear from the order for anyone else?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Disappear from what?
If you she disappeared from turn order. Rhea did.
Oh.
She was at a 21 initiative.
Why don't you like Rhea?
What the fuck? Okay.
I think
weird.
that might be due to the
I think
internet
I got
issues. She
replaced
flipped.
with the wolf somehow.
Okay.
May have
No, you were
accidentally hit
higher than
the.
that.
May have accidentally hit the little delete button over her when adding. the
Maybe
wolf,
I did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there you go. That's right now.
all right.
Outside of there you go.
All right, Miriani, lay it on us.
Oh, this. Okay. So, haste I can do
I'm all
it.
for the invisibility now, by the way, with multiple
Okay,
people swinging on me.
The problem with that is that's touch.
Yeah.
Greater invisibility is touch.
Yes, it is touch.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll take the haste then.
Yeah, haste is ranged, but with Annalise moving there, I can only get Sarah and Rhea in the same turn.
There might. I am going to say that this form can deal out some damage. So, and if I can stack certain things, it's going to be a lot more.
So would you want the extra turn then?
I could definitely use the extra attack, yes. I do not have multi-attack on anything until CR3.
It's
Okay.
better. It's better to front load the attack, and then if somebody up close, like Gem or Annalise, starts to get low, then throw invisible on them, so they have to be attacked with disadvantage.
Well, that
That'll-
will drop the haste.
Right. I'm aware.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's a boost to a
So
beast form HP. Or
we will
yeah.
we will scooch up here so that I can be close enough to twin spell both Gemini and Sarah with haste.
All right.
Which, let me mark that off my spell.
Now my
And
haste
my
is
sorcery
22.
points. Okay, so I do that, moved. Then the last thing I'll do is a new thing I can do. Where the hell is it in this list? I got too much shit I could do.
Remember, you can, if you know, like, at least what it is, like if it's a feat or a feature, you can sort things by that to find it.
Okay, so I'm going to telekinetically shove this Shadow Wolf here. It has to make a strength saving throw or be moved 5 feet toward or away from you.
Well, move it however you like then. 5 feet. Where do you want it to go?
Further away.
All right.
Go away, please.
The wolf looks really pissed off. All right. Is that all?
That's all I got.
The end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to move her fly speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And she is going to dash down to here. So all of a sudden,
Not great.
Sarah, you see the Governor Iris come flying across at incredible speeds until she's right in front of you.
Let's go.
All right. Your turn, Sarah.
Wait, hold on. So, question for you, because I have Sentinel,
Mm-hmm.
and it does state that, like, if something disengages, I still get opportunity attacks on it. So I guess it's up to you how you want to rule her not taking opportunity attacks, because Sentinel's supposed to be able to counter that.
It says move your fly speed without provoking opportunity attacks. I would say that is specific enough to say she doesn't.
Yeah, I think that actually overrides Sentinel.
Specific beats general.
Yeah.
Because it specifically says, like, disengage, doesn't it?
She's
Sure.
disengaging.
Yep. Just
Yep.
had to try.
Absolutely. All right, Sarah, lay it on me.
All right, so
Or on Iris, as it were.
Bonus action, let's do Bark Skin, get that AC up to now 19. The collar does not give me an extra point of AC, so it will be 19. Because haste plus ring. Plus Bark
Correct,
Skin.
yes. Yep.
So base 19 is the number you have to hit. Let's start this off by... For as much as I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack from her, I will have to after this. Let's go with no flanking bonus either. Shit. So I can't use pack tactics here. Oh well. Let's just go for a normal claw. That'll be a 18 with her because of the bonus from the necklace. That is
18 to hit?
that roll. Yeah, 18 to hit.
That misses.
Shit. So, yeah. All right. So, given that, I will then, if she wants to go after me, let her. I don't like this flanking of Grevin.
Same.
Hey,
I will
Juxta,
do
thank you for the
that.
gift sub.
Oh, who gets it? Who gets the inspo?
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you who got the
Jen,
gift sub.
it.
You did.
Oh, nice.
So, with haste, it is not a full new attack round, so I do not get an additional bonus action, correct?
Correct. It's
Correct.
just an extra attack.
Damn it. But I really don't want to be in front of Iris.
Juxta
like
says
this with
inspo to
a
Iris for a death penalty attack.
I will then
Wow,
eat the
okay.
okay.
No, Mal, I don't have a job. I gotta save money.
So I will eat the opportunity attack and run up here.
Juxta, what the fuck?
She will take a swing at you with the lady's wish.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm making a note that
Yes,
Leaf is going
definitely
to
go
suffer.
Stero, what the fuck?
Does a 20, a dirty 20 hit your AC?
Dirty 20 hits.
All right, you are going to
Unfortunately.
take 11 piercing damage, and you have to make a grapple check.
Grapple check I hopefully make.
Athletics or
Acrobatics.
In this case, it will be athletics. So
Ni-
19.
19 succeeds. You escape.
All right.
She's not able to
and
impale you.
I will take a bite out of Shadow Grevin here.
Okay.
+2 to the attack. We're flanking.
Oh no, I get advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Oh,
will
still-
invoke this boon now. So
Still +2 to the attack rolls.
yeah, it's +2 to the attack roll, so that is a dirty 20. I re-roll that because of halfling ability, and that would be the highest number. So 27 to hit. That is a
27
natural-
hits.
And
I mean, the damage doesn't matter. He dies.
oh
He
yeah,
only has-
no,
he only has 1
is
HP.
very dead, and then yeah, 15 magic damage on that. So that problem is gone for the moment, and then making sure there's nothing else I can do, which I don't think so. So yeah, that's it for now.
All right. In between,
No, our tank left
Before-
our last cannon with the boss.
before Rhea's turn, Governor Iris will use 2 legendary action points to drop a fireball on herself.
Classic.
Classic.
Even in this world,
Classic
some
sorcerer
things
move.
never change.
Yeah, classic maneuver.
Except I'm sure he or she's immune to fire damage.
She is indeed.
Oh, I am very sure of that, and I didn't want to be anywhere near it, because that would poof me out very quickly.
All right, I
See,
need
that's
Miri.
how I know she's not my Iris because she learns from her mistakes.
Okay, wow. Miriani, Annalise, and Rhea need to make a dex save.
17.
Yeah. So I have 2 of those left, Callie.
Miriani?
Last inspo.
Okay.
God damn it, it didn't help.
All right, all 3 you're going to take full damage then.
Technically it didn't. Yeah, I don't think a 10 will succeed.
No.
No.
Everyone takes 37
Oh.
fire damage.
Yeah.
Why can't we have that one like the other night again, where like 3 of those are ones?
Well, one of those was a 1, but that's a lot of 6s.
Yeah. No,
that- That's a
there was
really
one
meaty
the other
roll.
there was one like this the other day that she rolled, and like there were only 2 of them that were over 3.
Yeah, for as much as I would
It
like
was
to be the
great.
tank player, that is a classic spellcaster play.
Rhea, you're up. Top of the round.
Fuck this bitch. Bonus action Hexblade cursed.
Okay, yeah, you can just Hexblade's curse her from this distance. All right, she has a Hexblade's curse on her.
God damn it, I missed the table.
It looks like a heartbreak symbol
Hey,
for
that's
her.
a 19 on the dice. Let's fucking go. Elder
That's a crit.
Smite this bitch.
Oh, that's not going to be fun for anybody.
Oh.
Least of all her.
Right. How the fuck does this work? 'Cause I
Third level
haven't
spell slot
Elder
is
Smited
going to
him
add
forever.
3d8, so it's your smite damage is going to be 68.
Now I'm
Slash
wondering if she's
R,
reset the
D8.
product.
Plus your double damage on your dice roll as well.
Oh no, it just says rolling the dice.
Oh, there it goes. 21 on
Uh,
your 68.
Yep, I just need to double check because I'm not sure what type of. I think it's just force damage, right?
Yes, Eldritch Smite is
for
force
Eldritch
damage.
Smite?
Yep.
Okay, and then I get double dice on my pistol. Is there a way to just roll that from D&D Beyond with double dice? Is it like that?
Uh,
No?
yeah, 8
Roll
piercing
1 or
damage.
2?
You double it, so roll it again. So that's 8 plus.
Well, that's gonna. Here, I'll just type that into roll 20 because otherwise it's gonna add the 6 again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's a space. Do 10.
All right, so 10
Okay.
plus 6 is 16.
That's a
Alright.
good chunk.
All right, yeah, you use your Eldritch Smite, and the sound kind of crackles out of the gun as it blasts her shoulder, and she noticeably jerks back. Ugh,
Okay, she's now prone.
impudent. All right.
Yeah, she's also prone now because that's just a thing with Eldritch Smite.
Unless
She
she's
just does
immune
it.
to that.
Right. Unless she is immune to that, which I would like to know because that does change my strategy a little bit.
Fair
I
enough,
feel
let me
like
check.
if she was immune to being on her knees, Zana would not have stayed with her long.
Damn. Well, she's maybe immune to being knocked on her knees. Could be a difference there. Plus. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Conditional immunities. Charmed, exhausted, frightened. No, she's not immune to being knocked prone. So she is indeed knocked prone.
So I will dump a grit for another Deadeye shot to cancel my disadvantage because she's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That has always confused the hell out of me.
Like,
They
if
took-
you're
they took
far
it away.
away, I get it because it's a smaller target, but like, come on. You literally just have to aim at the floor.
Right? That's just execution shot, basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I didn't know if she was gonna shield or something. So it'll be this damage plus Hexblade Curse, I believe, is my proficiency bonus.
Yep.
Right?
No, it's your charisma.
Okay.
Charisma
so
modifier.
12. So that's plus 5 there, so 17 damage, and also plus 5 on the last attack. I forgot about that.
You didn't like that. She didn't feel too good.
And
There's that
then,
Eldritch Smite.
is it a bonus action to take the action surge? No.
No, it's not a bonus action to use action surge.
You just do it,
I'm
and
gonna-
you get a whole new set.
I'm gonna action surge and dump 2 more shots into her.
All right, do it up.
15 plus 11? Or is it 12? Plus 11. So 26?
26. Yeah, that's fine.
So another 15.
All right.
And 25.
That she will shield and deflect away.
Okay.
ACC.
Well,
Wow.
she just played into my hand using her reaction. I'm gonna nope the fuck away. I believe my movement is 30 feet. Come on, give me the measurement tool. Yeah, I'm gonna go right where that Shadow Wolf was. And that's action bonus, action movement, so...
Where did you move to?
Right next to Miriani.
Oh, hello, friend.
They're on my screen. I don't know if I'm there for
I-
everyone
I moved you on everyone else's screen. All right.
Yeah.
All right. On turn order 20, 4 more Shadow Wolves appear.
Oh, hold on, that... Somehow my internet... Oh god, what did I just press? That's... not supposed to do that. For some reason it gave me back 8 temp HP when my internet unglitched. But my regular HP was the right amount.
All right. So these ones are going to appear. Yeah, these ones are going to appear like this. Not that one. That one doesn't get to move.
Oh wow.
Gem, a whole bunch of wolves appear around you.
It's fine.
Oh boy.
We're good.
And this wolf's going to run up and try and do a munch on Miriani. Miriani does a 16 hit your AC.
Hold please.
Yanni, why are you at 21
God,
HP?
everything just moved at once.
She got fireballed.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, the fireball was painful.
Yeah, we'll use a shield for this, so no, it doesn't.
All right.
Yes, we do
Yeah.
not need haste dropping before anyone's had a chance to use a hasted action.
And we're going to go...
Sarah did.
Yeah. I didn't get much out of it yet, though.
Advantage on attack rolls. All these ones against Gem.
Oh, pack.
They all have pack
tactics.
tactics.
No, no.
Pack tactics. Yep.
Tactics on every one of them.
Does a 20 hit your AC, Gem?
Nope.
Does a 21 hit your AC?
Nope.
Very nice.
22 with the haste.
I assume then a 17 doesn't hit your AC.
Nope.
Does a 23 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay. One of the 4 will hit
Although...
for 10 piercing damage.
Yep. All right, you said 10?
10 piercing damage.
All right,
So 7 for you.
7. Yep.
All right. Gem, it is your turn.
All right, so first things first. Yeah, bonus action, Shadow Gem behind.
Okay.
Graven.
How many Shadow Gems do you have left?
You can actually summon him or use the summon the echo an unlimited number of times. The thing
Okay.
that has the cooldown is when I make an attack, my shadow can make an attack basically as a free action. And
Got
do
it.
that four times per
Got it.
long rest, I think. Okay, these wolves are an issue. So I don't want to waste an attack against them when I could be decimating Graven. Graven?
Greven.
Okay.
Grendel.
All right, so haste right now, I have 3 attacks. By accent surge, I'm going to have 6 attacks. You know what? I'm going to hope that somebody else can deal with the wolves with an AoE or something, which, by the way, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws and shield master, so I can take 0 damage. So if somebody wants to drop a dexterity thing on me and these wolves, go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and attack Greven for my first attack.
All right.
Natural 20.
Let's fucking go. Make this hurt.
8. I rolled a 1 on my first one. 9. So 15 bludgeoning damage on the first attack. I need to keep track of how many attacks I do here. All right, so 16 bludgeoning damage on that first one.
Okay.
Let's use Unleash Incarnate, so that Shadow Gem gets an attack now.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. That is going to be 18 to hit.
18 does hit Greven.
Ooh. And that is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Let me mark off my Unleash Incarnation. All right, attack number 2. That is 23 to hit
Hits.
for 10 bludgeoning damage. My third attack, 21 to hit.
Hits.
Fuck. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now we are going to action surge.
All right. And go again.
And yep. That's going to be 21
Hits.
for 11 bludgeoning damage. Now I'm going to use a shove attack as my bonus action and try and knock him prone. So athletics or acrobatics against my athletics. Oh, that's not great. You go first.
So
21.
17. So he does not get knocked prone. So I have 2 more attacks.
not dex, but how's your strength?
Strength is good too.
Okay.
I got a
It's
dex
just
thing if,
just with the dex. If I make it, I can then negate it completely because of my shield.
No,
so
that's-
Miriani can't
I
take care of
don't-
it. I can.
By the way-
I don't have fireball.
By the way, I do want to point out, just for posterity's sake, that indeed the song that we're listening to right now is called The Aurora Watch. So
Nice. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So how's he looking after this onslaught of just hammer attacks from all sides?
you know what? So at first, he seemed like he was taking it pretty well, but yeah, it's definitely wearing him down. Like, he's got some cuts and bruises. He's taken some punishment. He seems to do pretty well against your attacks. Like, he seems to, like you, he's been beaten a lot in his life. He has been through some things.
26 for... This is my last attack here.
All right. Hits.
Motherfucker, I have rolled a 1 4 times on this D8. So that's another 7 bludgeoning damage.
Well,
As the
it's made up for
throw
by the
even
fact that
attack-
you just hit on 7 straight attacks.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You didn't miss any of them.
you missed nothing.
Hold on. I'm just double checking. I crit
Did
on my
you-
first one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. With Crusher, I should have advantage on all of those. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna roll to see if any of those would have been natural 20s.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so that's attack number 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 6. Okay. So none of them were crits.
Okay.
All of them were under 5 though, so I'm glad to get all those out of the way.
Very well.
So I believe that's everything. I don't want to use any more of my Unleash Incarnations just yet. What's my HP at? I'll use... No, because that's a bonus action. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Well, he's going to repay you in kind. Summon Grievin behind you. And he'll make an attack.
Fucking conga line of clones.
Yep.
Yeah.
One had a lightning bolt.
Does a 25 hit your AC?
It does.
All right. He is going to hit you with...
Actually, you know what?
What?
I'm gonna use. Wait, let me make sure. Is that that's a reaction? Fuck reactions. Where you at? Reactions.
But yeah, Sarah, go ahead and
Oh no, it's not. All right. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. That's going to hit you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
So 5.
You have to make a grapple check.
Okay. That is a 24.
You're good. He's going to try and take a
Wait,
chomp
he's
out of you.
He's grappling too.
Yep.
Dick.
He's going to try and take a chomp out of you, too. Ooh, that was almost a nat 20, but it's a 19 plus 8, 27.
Yep, that hits.
All right, 7 piercing damage,
4.
10 necrotic damage, and reduce your max HP by 10.
All right, you guys can say that Gem is starting to wear a little bit. He's got that. He's got that. I ain't heard no bell from Stan's dad from South Park. Look to him.
Does a 24 hit your AC?
It does.
So as the gem in front of you is, the Grievin in front of you is taking a bite out of your front, the Grievin behind you takes a bite out of your shoulder. So that will be 7 piercing damage, plus 10 necrotic damage, and lower your max HP by 10.
Yep. Yeah, just FYI, I'm at 29 now.
And that is Grievin's turn.
Do I have any good items I could be using?
Iris pushes herself up to her feet.
If you're a fighter, you can second wind.
I know. I mean, I have a potion as well, but like 2d4 plus 2 is... Come on.
She looks very pissed off as she takes a step forward and is going to try to stab Annalise. Oh, she's going to... Yeah, no, she stabs Annalise right in the gut. Iris's attacks. That is... What did I say that was? 11 piercing damage. I don't think she can do shit about. Okay, fuck off. No, I don't want to see more. What the hell is going on? Oh my god.
Yeah, Kara's internet is glitching on her too, so
Again.
Okay, there we go.
yeah.
All right. So she is going to try to do a stab on Annalise, who has to make a escape check as well. / roll 1d20 plus 6. Oh, she fails. 19 to clear it.
Oh no.
So she's going to be impaled after taking 11 damage.
There's not much I can do about that right now.
And so Iris stabs into her and yanks her forward and puts the gun to her forehead. And she gets to make an attack with advantage.
Oh no.
Bye, Annalise.
Yeah, this could be goodbye to Annalise. You know what? Let's do it this way. Slash roll 2d20. No. Slash roll 1d20 plus 9. Slash roll 1d20 plus 9. All right. So both those will hit. She will empty her blood charge into this.
Roll a d8. See how many d4s it is.
It is 8 d4s.
Youch.
So we're going to do slash roll 1d12 plus 8d4 plus 8 damage.
Oh boy.
Another 29 damage as
That's gonna do it.
as it just explodes right in her face, and her face just goes, and she is out as blood pours down her face. End of her turn. Iris is going to spend a legendary action to move her movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and is going to take Annalise with her.
Oh, all right, bye. See how quick she leaves you, Gravy?
Annalise is going to make a death save.
You're never good enough.
One step towards stabilizing for Annalise.
Shot in the face with a legendary death penalty shotgun on the road to recovery.
On the road to
That
recovery.
being planned.
All right. Miriani, it's your turn.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the shove against this wolf that's right here again.
Okay.
Strength save. DC 13.
It makes it this time.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So you go to try to push the wolf away, and the wolf's like snarling and biting at you, and you're like, maybe not.
Well, it's telekinesis.
Oh, well, fair enough then. The wolf
So,
just is tough then.
I will be taking damage for this then. Or at least an opportunity attack. Because we're going.
Well,
Up to
normally
there.
they wouldn't be able to do that unless Mage Slayer, so I think you're fine.
Judge?
I'm sorry, say again?
I'm moving up there. Is it an opportunity attack?
Yeah,
because I leave?
it's gonna do a munch on you. Or at least try to. It will do a munch on you. Munch, munch, munch.
How much?
So it rolled a 23 to hit,
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
and it's going to munch for 10 piercing damage.
Ouch. My ass.
Yes, as it does indeed bite you on the ass.
Okay, so then I'm gonna come up here. And I'm gonna see all these wolves. And we're gonna make some furry tentacle porn as I cast Arms of Hadar.
Oh, boy.
Each creature within 10 feet of me has to make a strength saving throw.
What happens on success? Is it half damage?
Half damage, yeah.
All right.
Every creature has to make a strength saving throw for tentacle furry porn. Got it. Fail.
16
Fail.
DC on that.
Dragons and all the wolves.
Oh, thank God. I rolled exactly a 16.
Meets it beats.
Woo.
All right. 2 wolves and Grieven succeed.
His clone is gone regardless.
The clone is gone, and I assume so is Shadow Gem.
No, Shadow Gem's not within 10 feet.
Oh, fair enough.
So the ones that fail take 17 damage and cannot take a reaction until their next turn.
They're
and then
dead.
it would be, 8 on the ones that made it?
Ouch.
8 or 9? I forget how we round.
Yep. I have one more turn before I go down at this rate.
All right. Anything else, Miriani?
That's all that I got.
Sarah, you are up.
Yeah, I'm looking at healing spells right now, seeing
Ah,
if I
7 didn't
have-
kill the other two? Fuck.
What? Math.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
that
looking
was
at
8 or
spell lists
9.
right now, seeing what I got.
Yeah, I forget what I rolled on the one
Because
that I killed. It
Part of
wasn't
me
too
wants
high, though.
to, yeah, part of me wants to take out, just pull out the AOE. Another part of me wants to go after Iris.
If you can go after Iris, I would. Otherwise, we're losing Annalise. I bet she's gonna stab her on her next turn, which means we're not taking damage. But I also think that 4 of us can finish off Grievin.
To get to Annalise, you do also have to currently get up a 15-foot roof.
Can I see
Here's a
Iris
question.
at all if I
Can
move
I
somewhere
see
on my
her?
turn?
I would say she would have cover.
What animal are you?
I am currently a tiger. I'm not
Like a
worried
tiger
about
could
that right
climb-
now.
Yeah, a tiger could climb up a roof.
I would think so.
Or even
And
just jump up
I
there.
am- So, let's see how far I have to go.
It's just a big cat.
Well, dash action gives me double movement speed anyway. So she is 65 feet away, technically, but I would have to go to here, and then to here.
I would say it's
Okay,
about
oh,
90 feet of movement, given you have to go up.
We forgot. We missed the trigger for my concentration checks.
Oh,
no.
yeah, you're going to want to make those. Give me a couple of concentration saves.
I don't suppose you do this with advantage, Warcaster.
So,
No.
as long as I am not stunned, if I am stunned, this is very bad.
I forget. What do I add that
If I am
to
not
that?
stunned,
It-
I
it's,
Con.
a, it's, a
up
con, it's
there,
a con check.
and I am going to make Iris rue this day.
A check or a save?
Save.
Saves.
It is a save. If you have Warcaster,
How many?
how
Two.
much did she?
Uh,
She took.
She got bit on the ass
11?
by the wolf. That's a 10. And she got hit with the fireball, which was a lot more. That was 30 something. 37.
38.
So
So it would be
38 damage.
16.
So it would be a 19.
18 rounded down on
Or
that
sorry,
one.
yeah.
Yep.
No, 38 would be 19. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, 38.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So
Please.
that one, I would fail.
Okay. So your haste goes down and you are all slowed for a
That
turn.
was like
Or stunned for a turn.
round
It's
ago?
yeah, it's stunned.
Stunned for a turn, yep.
That's not good.
So Sarah, this will be your stunned turn.
Nothing to
And
do.
that means Rhea, we're back around to you. Sarah, you are now unstunned.
I had a plan that just got chucked out the window.
Is there anywhere I can move that I can get a hint of a visual of Iris?
I think if you wanted to, like, climb up onto here, you probably could see a piece of her from where she's standing.
Okay, so if I... Oh god, that's not measure tool.
That's draw.
So if I hop up, like, here...
Yeah. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check to try to get up there.
19.
Sure, you can climb up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend my left sprint for a Deadeye shot.
Yeah.
All right. Deadeye shot away.
Do I want to also do the sharpshooter shot?
With what her AC is with shield,
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
because I have a feeling she's packing a 21, plus 5 makes it 26.
Yeah.
Just given a 25 miss with shield.
Well, that's just... 17 on the die.
17 on the die. That will hit with your bonus, yeah.
Yeah, 28.
So that'll be 13 damage. Second attack. Damn it, that's an 18 on the dice.
That hits,
It hits, but
but it's
I
not a
don't
crit.
have the item that I was previewed, and it doesn't crit yet.
Yeah.
uh, 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 okay, so that'll be 20 damage. I don't have spells. Got that's down. And there's no point in me second winding. So I guess that's it for me. I tried.
All right. Shadow Wolves. 4 more of them pop up.
Yeah. Gem
Those
is
2 will
stunned.
reappear. And
Or
we'll
can't
have
take
2.
actions.
Nah, they were gonna get advantage with pack tactics.
Mariani, you might want to move.
Just remember, stunned means I automatically fail strength and dex checks.
All right. 3 of these are attacking
This
you,
guy.
Sarah. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
17
okay.
right now because of haste falling off.
Okay, great. So, all right, well, 4 piercing damage.
All right.
Minimal damage on that wolf. The other
Yeah, we'll
2
have to-
definitely whiffed. The rest of them are going to try and nom on Gem. They all get advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those
That's
2 will miss. That one will probably hit. I've got 2 hits and 2 misses by my count, Gem. 23, 23 and a 22, and then like a 16 and a 15.
Yep, 2 of them hit.
All right, great. So I'm just going to roll 4 of these. So 5, 6, 8, plus 4, 12 damage total. And it is your turn, Gem. You are
Nope,
stunned.
I'm stunned.
So good turn.
So as I come out of it, and it's gonna be Grieven's turn, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I dig it.
This is
Uh,
bad.
Grieven kind of grunts as he's getting over the furry tentacle porn that attacked him last turn. Not what he was expecting. He's like, usually I'm in charge of doing shit like that. Thank you very much. And yeah, he's
I'm
gonna
not like other girls.
he's gonna try and stab. God, he's gonna try and stab Gem. Oh.
Oh, good.
6 plus 9. Does a 15 hit your AC?
It does not.
All right, he's gonna try and take a bite out of you then. Okay, that should hit. All right, so 27 to hit.
Yeah.
He is going to deal. That is Iris's damage table. He is going to deal to you 7 piercing. So 4 piercing to you, and then 10 necrotic and lower your max by 10.
Jesus Christ. I have 1 HP.
1
Oh,
HP is more than nothing.
He
Yep.
forgot to bring his gem clone up, so I can't have him attack.
Well,
I will have him
I
summon his
can-
gem clone right there.
So yeah,
I can
after that, with 1 HP, is that all we got?
As you're
I don't
sitting
hear
here,
no bell.
you're like bleeding out. He has beaten the holy hell out of you. You had a bunch of chunks taken out of you, but you're like, I'm good. I'm still fine.
just a flesh wound.
At the end of that turn, Governor Iris is going to use a legendary action to move her fly speed and dart right up to Rhea. And she is going to scowl at Rhea, who just shot her from across the place, because now it's her turn. Rhea, does a 21 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, you
We'll
are
see if
going
we can get this through before my internet craps itself again.
All right, you're going to take 11 piercing damage, and I need you to make a grapple save, either acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics it is.
All right.
21?
That saves. So she will not get her advantage on this one. But as she was leaving Annalise, you noticed her touch that loud gun that makes loud noise. She touched it to Annalise and seemed to draw blood up out of her before charging forward.
Blood charge is back.
And yeah, she's gonna do a big shoot at you.
God damn it. Bye, Rhea.
23 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Alright. 1d12 plus 8d4 plus 8. 29 damage total.
I'm down.
So you all kind of hear, as from up here, this explosion just goes off, and Rhea kind of falls down here with a heavy thud on the ground.
I've got a gun too, bitch.
Yeah, she has a gun that makes a much louder noise.
That's a blood charge back as well.
It is indeed.
Annalise needs to roll a nat 20 to even have her prayer right now.
She rolled a 5, so she is going to take her first slip towards death.
Did we forget to put a healer in our group? Is that what happened?
Miriani, you are up.
It's that our
Okay.
healer went down, and I got stunned the last round.
Stuns
Okay.
cool.
So we're gonna put a hand on my own chest, and we're gonna reach out. We're gonna touch Jem, look him in the eye, and go, "Run!" and twin spell greater invisibility on both of us.
Oh, that'll get you some distance, all right. Fair enough.
So give me a second while I mark this stuff down.
How does Grieven look comparative to myself? I know obviously I'm worse off than he is, but
Actually, he looks like shit, because I just realized that while you were doing bludgeoning damage, you were doing magical bludgeoning damage because you were attacking with Echo.
I was, yes.
So I actually need to add some damage onto him. Give me a moment.
A whole lot.
So the amount of damage he's taken is basically double because I'm the only one who's attacked him.
Yes. So he looks like, you know what? He looks almost as shitty as you do. Not quite. He's a little healthier than you are, but
Nice.
not by a ton.
Okay.
So following that, my invisible little bitch ass is running away.
The clone Grieven's just like, what
and
the
you
fuck?
don't get opportunity attacks on invisible creatures because you have to be able to see them.
You don't indeed. Clone Grieven just looks pissed off.
Actually
He's like, what the fuck? And he looks at the other Grieven, who's just like, well, go get her. He's like, Jem, you're not really surprised, but very quickly they seem to start arguing with each other.
That's
You've been there before. All right.
There's only one way to deal with gems like that, and you send them to Rhea.
Yeah. Miriani, anything else?
Rehab.
Yeah. Surprisingly, none of them ever come out of Rehab.
Yeah, interesting. All right, Sarah, you're up.
Rhea finds Rehab very soothing.
They aren't able to be rehabilitated.
Jesus.
I'm reading right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, this might be my last
I'm
chance to make
trying
these
to
puzzles.
figure
All
out
right,
my
Kelly?
options.
Seems fair.
I was gonna say, I did literally have the thought when she hit Annalise. I was like, huh,
So,
just wonder if this keeps going.
Gem,
Oh,
how
then
confident
that's
are
the end
you
of the
you could
campaign.
make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw to take 0 damage? Because I can do a huge AoE right now.
I have advantage, but I only have a +2. What's the DC?
15.
So I would have to roll a 13 or higher on one of the two
You
dice.
have to roll a 13 or higher.
All right.
Oh, fuck
who,
it.
who else has to make it?
So, I'm coming out of beast form for a moment.
Okay.
Call lightning, 4th level.
Okay.
I am going. So basically, where Gem is standing is going to take a bolt of lightning, attempting to hit him,
Everything.
all 4 Shadow Wolves, and Grevin.
Actually.
Oh.
No. Go ahead.
'Cause
go
it's
ahead.
10
My
feet, right?
consequences are-
It is a 10-foot cylinder.
Okay. Yeah.
And
You know what? I
I'm
think
just
you need to put
going
it closer. I think you need to put it closer to you to get all the Shadow Wolves, and I think I can finish off Grevin.
Grevin looks really bad, and 4D.
No, wait, actually, if you put it right here, it'll hit everybody.
Yeah, you can hit everyone from right here,
including yourself.
including yourself.
I can take it though.
All right. Then drop it right there.
We'll drop. I have 75 HP, bitch. Let's go. Call lightning. Let's do this.
All right. 4th level call lightning. Everyone has to make a dex save, I presume.
Yup.
All right.
First
I'm
one
going to
was
start
a
doing
2.
wolves.
Please roll an 11 or higher.
Oh, 16. Okay, yep, I did
Oh,
it.
thank God. Okay, so you
What's
will
the
make this with
check?
Shield Mastery.
15?
Yep.
Yeah, so you will not take damage. Thank fuck. Okay, this is gonna work.
It's not going to be good if you kill him, though. Gem's not going to be happy.
Here's the thing. You still get the noms later, so I don't care, Mr. Blue Mage.
No, that's
Anyhow.
not what that is. You're fine.
So
No, you're fine.
I will go and make my saving throws.
All right.
And let's see. For me, and that is with the Ring of Protection bonus, so
So you only need a 1.
point. That'll work.
All right.
And I'll use that, and let's roll.
All right. So as the lightning comes crashing down, here's what you see happen.
Oh, those are good rolls.
This massive
Mad.
bolt of lightning comes down and just explodes and just arcs from wolf to wolf to wolf, and Grieven is electrocuted by it. He's not dead, but he's on the ground. He's at 0 HP. He's unconscious. And only one wolf is able to dodge out of the way and looks like, what the fuck just happened?
Half damage didn't kill it?
Yeah, you just see
Oh, it's half damage?
it's half damage.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you
Never
said-
mind. It's dead.
Yeah.
Never mind. None of them
I will
survived.
Take 16. Yeah.
That was clutch.
It was the only thing I had.
Oh,
I was gonna do it last turn, but somebody was stunned. So, and I'm just like, and you just see this electrified charge fist, and it's just, and I'm just looking at Iris, and I'm like, fucking bring it, bitch.
all right.
That's why I pointed that out before I did anything when I was asking you guys what you wanted.
Rhea,
Arms of Hadar, you could usually place that. You don't need to be standing in it. So when you did that, I'm like, oh shit.
No, the
haste.
haste.
yeah, Rhea, death save for me.
Well, I
gonna
didn't think she was
insta
gonna
that
fireball
one.
that quickly, so
Got it.
there was nothing I could do
Yeah,
there.
buddy.
All right, you're back up with 1 HP.
Here we go.
Is that technically the beginning or end of my turn?
I think you do get to take your turn.
You do.
Okay, I would like to wind myself for a D10 fighter hit die. Not that it'll probably matter if Iris shoots me again.
Iris kind of glares as you get back up. Stupid girl.
Just try harder than that.
Why won't you die?
Where the fuck are
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of my
Kelly,
D10?
that's a concentration.
Where are they
spell.
buried? Okay, so that's
going.
D10 plus... Ooh, D10 plus 3. Excellent. I have a total of 11 health. Okay, so that's my bonus action.
Okay.
That would have dropped my Hexblade Curse when I went down, yes?
Yes, correct.
Cool. I'm gonna risk it all on this one. I'm gonna
Risk it for the
spend
biscuit.
a Warlock hit dice
Okay.
to shoot it back onto her.
All right. You may try.
That is a 19 on the dice.
That'll be enough to
So a
hit,
total
stick
of 30.
it.
I take all 8 damage.
All right. She is Hexblade's cursed. And how much damage total is it?
I took 8. I'm still not entirely clear on this. If she takes the same amount that
Yes,
I
whatever
lost
you-
her for the second roll.
No, whatever you take is what she loses.
So she loses 8 right off the bat.
Yep. Plus the damage of your attack.
Yep. And let me grab that here. So 19?
19
or
plus
no.
8.
No, not 19 damage. That would only still be the 14 because this is the shot that applies it.
Correct. Oh, you're right. So 14 plus 8 is 22. Okay.
Second shot. Just double checking real quick that I have absolutely nothing to add to this.
I can't imagine what you would have to add onto an extra shot at this point.
17, 28.
That'll hit.
Okay, rude. 14 more damage.
14 more damage. All right. My girl is not
How's she-
looking good.
Okay.
She is ragged. One of her wings is almost broken away. Blood is inky, black, sludgy blood is just pouring down her face. And she is really dragging at this point.
Rhea, like, laughs, hacks up some blood.
She snarls out and summons up 4 more wolves.
Remember,
turn order
Jim's
20.
invisible.
Bring it.
So is it a wall there that they're jumping? I'm just curious.
Yeah, they're hopping it. It's only a 5-foot wall right there.
Okay.
Only if you go hop a 5-foot wall.
Oh, I mean, I can't, but I'm not a wolf.
They some springy boys.
All right. So they're going to attack you with pack tactics, Rio.
She's on the ground. They even need pack tactics.
First one misses.
Unless you stood up.
I
Zoom, she
would have
did.
stood up to take the shot, yeah.
Does a 22 hit your AC?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just gonna assume I go right back
Yeah,
down.
you're going right back down as
Yeah,
one of the
you're pulling
wolves. One of the wolves jumps on you and starts biting at your neck.
You're pulling a Zana this time. Up and down, up and down.
Up and down, up and down. These two are going to
I am the
attack.
glass cannon.
These two are going to attack Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. They get both attack with advantage because they've got pack tactics.
Yep.
Does a 18 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay.
15
great.
is target number.
7 damage for the first one.
Got it.
Second one will also hit. Let me check for a nat 20. Nope, no nat 20. And 6 damage on the second one.
All right, so 13 total. That is
Yep.
fine.
And it is Jem's turn.
What is the equivalent of heaven and hell in your world?
So the void would be the closest thing to hell that exists in this world, and the divine realm would be the closest thing to heaven.
Okay. So the first thing is
Most people believe that they reincarnate when they die. So
Sure. You hear Jem because he's invisible, and Rhea, you would have heard him like this maybe twice before whenever you killed a clone that he told you that he wanted the killing blow on.
So the clone's
but
not dead, to be
there's-
clear. It's just unconscious.
He doesn't know that.
Okay, that's fair.
So there's just like a savageness, like a madness to his voice as he screams out, Lightfoot, you better hope he isn't dead. And then I'm going to sprint down, place my foot on this wall, and I want to try and do either athletics or acrobatics, whatever you allow me to get up here next to Iris.
Okay.
That is technically
kill her.
30 feet if you'll let me put that like mountain jump into it.
I'll say you can make an acrobatics check. You're going to be on unstable footing here because you're on like the cloth top of a stall. She's flying at the moment.
With a broken wing?
Yeah. Well, she's got a fly speed,
All right.
so she's good.
All right, acrobatics.
Her wings are already just bone. We're not really too concerned about the quality of the wings.
Isn't terrible.
Yeah, the aerodynamics of that don't make any fucking sense.
That's a 19.
So for the acrobatics check?
Yep.
Yep, you're able to jump up there. You are on unstable footing, so you'll attack with disadvantage.
It'll be straight then because I'm invisible.
Yep, fair enough.
Being like near like the corner on any of these like supports or braces wouldn't help negate that, would it?
No, not from where you're standing. No, I don't think so.
All right.
This
well,
is
I'm going
this is not your typical fighting surface.
to summon. Use the bonus action to summon my echo behind her.
Okay. He kind of gets
Yep.
up and like
Oh.
stumbles, and she turns and she's able to see him. Like,
Yep. And then I'm going to say, you know, there was one quick way to have seen your Zana again, but now she's in the divine realm and we're sending you to the void.
Hmm.
So, first attack. All right, come on. That is a 24.
she will use shield to negate it.
Oh, you bitch. Okay.
Puts up her shield and knocks it away. No,
Unleash in.
you're now
Behind
not
her.
invisible anymore, right?
No greater invisibility.
Greater
You stay
does not
invisible.
drop.
Doesn't drop.
Yep.
Just checking. Thank you.
Clone is.
Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't add the +2. 26.
Okay, 26 will hit.
Yeah, that meets.
She won't use her shield then.
Fuck her.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck her up.
So that is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage, magical.
Okay.
And then I'm going to unleash Incarnate on her for Shadow Gem to take an attack.
Okay.
That is 20. 30. 30 total.
30 total. Okay, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Kill her.
With my Crusher, I can move her 5 feet. There isn't any way you'd allow me to, like... No, 'cause she's still even with me, right? The reason that I have disadvantage is because I'm on the
Yeah, you're on unstable footing.
bullshit, right? Okay. All right, so that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then my second attack is 25.
She will shield. Now.
25 must be the threshold for that.
Yep.
Yep.
Meaning our AC is 26 with that.
Use my bonus action to summon him. So my last Unleash Incarnation is a Shadow Gem attack. For a natural 20. I could have... Well, no, it
Yes.
actually wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have got me advantage anyway, because they don't cancel each other.
Yeah.
They just cancel each other out. So, crit hit on the last one, at least.
All right. How does
hit.
Shadow Gem want to do this?
So, how many hits was that? It was like 2 different hits on her. So
3 total.
Mhm.
3 total. So, and I think 2 of them were Shadow Gems. So, first gem is going to swing up with his hammer and hit her in the stomach.
Yep.
Shadow Gem brings his second attack up and crumbles her other wing so that she falls to the top of this in front of us.
Yep.
And at that point, that's where you see her head tips up like someone's touching, like lifting up her chin. And that's where he gives the line that
Yeah.
there's a quicker way to have met Zana. If you'd have killed yourself, you could have met her in the divine, but we're sending you to the void. and then Shadow Gem's hammer comes down and caves her skull in.
Yeah, she, as you try to attack her, she throws her shield up, like, snarling at you, but the shield doesn't go all the way around, and the hammer just comes down on the back of her and crushes her skull as she kind of goes limp for a moment. Her eyes are still, as much as they can, being black pools, still gazing around as if she's trying to figure out if she just lost. And then she crumples forward, collapsing out of the sky.
Do the Shadow Wolves disappear?
The Shadow Wolves do disappear as she goes to.
Then if there's no immediate threats and you will allow it, Gem is going to jump down and feed his potion to Rhea.
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's a question. Can I see where Annalise is at this point?
You saw her go up on this roof and disappear somewhere.
So I don't know exactly where she is, so I wouldn't be able to pinpoint this.
8 HP,
So,
Rhea.
Yeah, seeing that, giving it a few moments to, like, it's over, I'd drop the invisibility.
Just in time for Rhea to look up and see Gem, and Gem just going to go, "You got her, kid."
And I just look at Gem and I say, he's not dead yet. And then I take beast form, go hawk, and get my ass up here as fast as I can.
All right, you are able to get up there. Annalise does not look good. She is pale and she is inches from death.
Okay, so that was 60 feet.
Yep.
Telekinesis
Hawk
stuff.
has a fly
So
of
that
60 feet.
Okay.
I have not burned an action yet. That was
Okay.
a bonus action to transform. I'm dropping for my last wild shape, Cure Wounds. 3rd level.
Cure wounds away.
So, yeah, that will do that. So, I keep bringing up the D&D Beyond sheet, and that is not the current spell list. Where is Cure Wounds? Just making sure I have it. Yep, 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Right.
Or I have to hit the button to cast it. 3rd level Cement. Well, the bonus was shit, but she gets 13 HP.
All right. So she kind of and she grimaces in pain.
My
Sarah,
apologies on that. I got here as fast as I could.
where is she? Did we win?
She's down. Jem finished her off, and I put down Grevin.
Rhea's gonna hop up there and put a bullet in what remained to make sure she's done.
Make sure she's dead.
Yeah. The body kind of twitches as you shoot it, but it's dead. She dead.
This means you get death penalty. Take death
Yeah, I'm
Possibly.
definitely picking that up.
If it doesn't
Do
go
you-
into the
I'm sorry.
ethereal.
Do you pick death penalty up?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let's
that-
see.
I was gonna say,
Disintegrate,
technically,
Rhea will
if
try.
it's the same death penalty, picking it up shouldn't do anything.
But this might not be the same death penalty.
Yeah, Rhea is at the very least curious.
Maybe a
She'd
quick
try it if it
insight
doesn't do
check
the
on it, and if you
penalty.
should pick it up or not.
Yeah, is that a thing I can do? I have a reason for that.
I mean, it doesn't look great. Like, it's a scary looking gun.
Yeah, it's a terrifying
Yeah, neither
looking
do
weapon.
Rhea's guns, to be
Okay,
fair.
that's fair. Do you pick it up?
Like it has its own like pulsing veins.
Is
The
there anything
imagery.
I can roll that would tell me that that's maybe a bad idea?
Common sense.
I was gonna say, it
Wisdom
looks pretty
save.
scary. You could make a wisdom check if you want.
Uh,
By the way, congratulations on pushing us that far. That was close.
That was getting pretty spooky.
22
HP
unspecified wisdom?
Yeah.
What's that? 22?
22 of unspecified wisdom? Although I think I added my
I'll say-
proficiency for some reason.
I'll say
No, I have-
this.
I have good wisdom.
As a former officer in Skala's army, you're aware that
Has death penalty been sanguine mooned?
many of the gifts that she gives her generals and her officers are, well, for her generals and officers.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching that shit.
Fair enough.
And my words are, let's get her into the street.
So yeah, you're able to drag her down. Jem, I presume you walk over to the
Jem-
unconscious Grieven.
Yes.
Grieven is just
Jem-
starting to kind of come to, his eyes half open a little as he looks up at you, beaten and
Jem
bloodied.
straddles over top of him, grabs him by his collar, and kind of pulls him up right to his face.
He kind of
See
gurgles
all
up
the-
blood as he looks at you.
Let's see what all the fuss is about. And Jem is going to start to tear into his throat.
You eat him?
Yeah.
All right, you all watch as Jem bites into Grieven's throat and tears out. Jem, you don't see what all the fuss is about, to be frank. He doesn't taste particularly good.
Keeps going.
It tastes coppery, unpleasant.
He just keeps
well, that's the
ripping
wrong music.
bits of the flesh. No, this is fine.
This is peaceful.
He just starts
Cannibalism.
ripping chunks out of him until like the gurgling stops.
Yeah.
And Jem is just like face covered in blood, arms covered in blood.
Miriam
And
is
then-
washing herself off in the fountain.
He
And then
so
as he steps up, he's going to take Echo out, turn it into a morning star, and then crush his head with it.
So as you bite in and start tearing out his throat, for a moment he laughs until his voice box is torn out, and then he doesn't laugh anymore. In fact, he doesn't make any noise after that anymore, just a weird gurgling noise. And then you crush his head with a morning star, and yeah, he dies. He super double dies when you do that. Would you all like to loot the bodies, I suppose?
Looting the bodies, very
That
much
seems-
so.
Reasonable.
So
I would
quiet
say
falls
we
over.
don't
I'm also
touch
gonna
the
try to
unholy
help.
abomination that is that
Uh,
gun.
so quiet falls over the area for just a moment as the many fiends that are still lurking about, some of them doing battle with the members of the Severed Hand here. They look on in shock and horror at the corpse of a Wraith of Syl. Never in Skalareign has a Wraith of Syl been bested in combat, much less killed, and the shock is palpable. There is scrambling as the fiends try to summon help from their superiors, which is, in fairness, exactly what you sought. You do have a quick moment, though, to loot the bodies.
Jem
On
is
their-
just
I'm gonna
standing
tell
above
people not
Grieven's
to
corpse
touch
the
the
whole
gun.
time.
You tell people not to touch the gun? Fair enough.
Jem is just standing above Grieven's body the whole time while everyone else loots, waiting to see if he gets another memory back.
Indeed. So a few things happen. You are able to find on Governor Iris a pouch that has 513 platinum pieces in it.
Just walking around with that money.
Just, walking around money. Yeah.
On her,
So about that burned down mansion.
Yeah.
on the third finger of her left hand, you're able to find a diamond ring worth 600 gold pieces.
Maybe magical.
The diamond is, or the ring is.
Tough to say without talking to a jeweler.
Yes.
Jem, later when he's in a better mind, can probably try and summon a jeweler gem
Yeah.
to get that appraised.
I'm just writing down the loot in the party.
You
loot
find
right now.
a scroll of dimension door.
Nice.
Miriani, you find the silver wand with the golden wings near the tip that you saw in the manor. She has
That's
it in her pouch.
definitely a wand
It's
of
mine
smiles.
Huh?
That's definitely a wand of smiles.
Yeah. Actually, Miriani, do you take it?
Yeah.
It is it's called Love Lost. It is a beautiful silver wand with golden wings spreading from the tip. It's a +1 wand for purposes of spell attacks, damage, and spell save DC. And while attuned to this wand, sorcery points reset on a short rest.
Get it?
I assume that's a thing that you have made up.
Oh, that definitely came
Yes.
from someone who's played a sorcerer and was like, "This is bullshit."
This is bullshit. This fucking sucks. Yeah. Enjoy. On
Let me try
Grieven,
and find it.
on Grieven, in his pack, which you find to be a bag of holding, you may add a bag of
Oh,
holding to your
shit.
inventory. Inside, you also find a scimitar that has a wolf's head for a pauldron, or for a pommel.
A scimitar, you say?
Indeed.
Hmm.
It's up to you what to do with it right now. Jem's like, he's standing there, still standing over it, like breathing heavily, but he just seems like lost in something right now, just focused on like something in the distance, kind of.
It is a Scimitar of the Wolf. It has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. In addition, you can make 1 additional attack on your turn with a bonus action on each of your turns. In addition, you may substitute your wisdom score for your strength score when attacking with this weapon.
Oh. Someone tells me that's for somebody else.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop
I
it
look at
in
Gem and I'm like,
That's mine.
metal's not my thing.
You
Jem
can
is
definitely
not
equip that.
paying attention to you.
I will then take it.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me the full description of that item because that was
It's
said really fast.
it's in the chat.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
And Kiona, I will make Love Lost and put
Page
that in the
not
chat as well.
found.
I have to. Oh, right. We're not in the same campaign together.
Got it.
I will
Nope.
send you a picture of it.
Thank you.
Gem, as you're looking at this person, at the remains of them, you don't know why you know what their designation is.
Memories
you do.
come to me.
Subject 4. One of the earlier ones. Definitely before you. Heralded
He was the prototype,
because
that's right.
he was the first to accept the genetic sequencing of Zana. All the others hadn't been able to stay stable. You remember him walking around, and the few times that you ever had any recreation. Of course, recreation then usually meant putting you all in a room together and hoping a fight would break out. It always did. You remember seeing him. He was always trying to change, but he couldn't do it on command or at will. It was frustrating to him. They like to electrocute him to force the changes sometimes. I'm in the wrong notes. That's why I can't find what I'm looking for. Gem, Echo is now a +1 sword.
It was already a +1 sword.
I'm sorry, it's a +2 sword.
Okay.
Yep.
My apologies. The +2 sword. And it also grants you the ability to shapeshift into anyone you have taken on the essence of.
By eating them?
Holy.
That would be one way. You just have
Okay.
to know them intimately, whatever that
Okay.
means to you.
Do I have
Oh,
the
shit.
form that Grieven currently has then?
Yes, you know him quite
Okay.
intimately.
So
You can also be that barmaid.
I can.
You can do a
so
whole lot of shit now.
Gem finally shakes out of the stupor, and he goes to Iris's body
Oh boy.
and takes a few bites out of it.
You do
Oh
indeed
my.
take a few chunks out of her body, and you now understand her essence. As you take a few bites out of her, roll a con save for me.
Oh boy.
No, a wisdom save would be more appropriate.
Dick.
Oh.
Con was a +8. You know what my wisdom is?
You didn't let us freaking heal you? Really?
Nope. 1 HP. You know, I would have used my second wind if that's all right.
That's fine.
Yeah, 1. +8. So
While all this is going on, Miriani, having washed herself clean in the fountain,
Yeah.
will start going and using her spells to project the voice. Basically shouting, "By the grace of the goat, praise be, Governor Iris has been felled."
You hear rousing cheers of praise be in return. Robbie, what'd you get?
15.
You feel pain. And you know pain. You have felt pain.
This is physical pain.
No. This is
Pain of the
emotional.
heart.
Pain. Loss. Grief. Misery. Hopelessness. Anger. And finally, despair. As you experience 60 years of Iris's life in the span of 6 seconds.
I think that he would summon Echo and just start going to town on the corpse.
As you do, you are crying. But you do. In addition,
He's
Gem,
not stopping.
your +2
somebody.
sword also now deals an additional 1d8 damage of a type of your choosing, which you may change each day at dawn.
Nice. But yeah, he's just going to town on this and probably experiencing all of that and not really understanding the shape change power just yet. Parts of him are like morphing back and forth between himself and Iris.
It's a moment when you suddenly feel arms around you as Annalise is hugging you from behind. Gem!
I think he'd swing once at her before he
Make an attack.
realized what was happening. Probably at disadvantage since she's coming from behind.
Yeah.
16?
I don't think
I
that
think
hits
that
her
actually
AC.
whiffs.
I said, I think because she wears a breastplate. Yeah, she's got an 18 AC. So
Yeah.
but you do.
4.
It's enough that you do knock her onto her back, and she kind of like looks up at you, scared. She has a frightened look on her face.
Rhea would try to block Gem with her pistol, just knock him out.
Once he sees, well, I guess go ahead and roll for that first to see if you knock me out. You got to get rid of 10 HP.
Would I still use charisma for that, Callie?
To do a non-lethal.
Because it's my pack weapon. But I'm not shooting him. I'm just pistol whipping him.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't think you can do enough damage regardless to put me out.
Yeah.
But once she goes down and he sees who it is, then he stops, goes back to just sort of himself, and he'd put Echo away and just head back to the inn.
Yeah, I thought you were still at 1 health for some reason, not 10.
No, I remembered to second win myself.
So, I'm just gonna do a couple things right here because before you leave here.
Sure.
While Gem is going to town on this body, Rhea, you hear a voice in your mind, one that you have not heard now in a number of years. And the last time you heard this voice, it gave you power. As Vindictus speaks in your mind. There are many who I grant power to, and few are they who do not disappoint me. Slayer of a wraith of Syl, I grant you an additional portion of my power. And Rhea, you watch as your pistol that you've been holding suddenly breaks, shattering into 2 smaller portions. The bone begins to shift and rework as it reshapes itself. And when the magic is done, you are now holding twin pistols with the tiefling words for vengeance and retribution inscribed on the sides of them. You now have the twin pistols Vengeance and Retribution. Vengeance and Retribution are both +1 pistols and add 1 to all attack and damage rolls. In pistol form, they may both be powered up by the wielder. The wielder may expend a hit dice for each of them, roll it, and take that much damage. If they do, they add that much damage to the pistol's attack. If you hit an enemy with both Vengeance and Retribution on the same turn, you may cast Hex as a bonus action on that enemy without expending a spell slot. In addition, these two pistols can be combined into a rifle. The rifle's name is Widow's Walk. In rifle form, Widow's Walk increases the range of the weapon to 90 feet accurately and 180 feet with disadvantage. In addition, Widow's Walk scores a critical hit on a 19 or a 20, and on an 18, 19, or 20 against a target with Hexblade's Curse on it. In addition, the wielder may expend 2 hit die, roll them, and take that much damage to add that much damage to their attack. It also still retains the Hex Mistress feature. Before firing, you may expend a hit dice, roll it, and take that damage to apply your Hexblade's Curse to the next bullet you fire. If it hits, you apply Hexblade's Curse to the target. You may swap forms from Vengeance and Retribution to Widow's Walk and vice versa as a bonus action on your turn. Drop those in the chat for you.
Rhea is just kind of staring at the 2 pistols now.
I thought you already had to.
Nope, just the one.
Nope, she was just doing a multi-attack.
Now she has twin pistols.
Yeah, now 1 attack comes from each pistol.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this the other day. That if it wasn't for the level up before session, we would have leveled up here, and it would have made perfect diegetic sense.
Yes.
So would you say that we've now hit level 9?
So,
Question is, does he want a druid and sorcerer floating around with 5th level spells?
here's what I will
She doesn't
say.
want- Yeah.
It's not long, as Jem has just finished tearing out a few pieces of Governor Iris, and Annalise has gotten knocked away, and he's kind of gathered himself as you all feel the ground begin to shake beneath you. It's as if an earthquake is striking this area. And all around the city, massive purple worms begin to erupt up out of the ground with ferocious roars.
Bro.
One of them pops up
Shit.
just about 50 feet from you, and as it rears up, it then lunges forward and spews out a thick black bile. And from that bile, fiendish monsters begin to coalesce and take shape. The army of
Exit.
Skala has arrived.
Stage left.
And
Already?
Time to go.
Run.
where is this?
Distract her, we have done.
But as horrific and awe-inspiring as that is, it's not the most noticeable thing. A massive screech of a roar radiates through the area, and you all have to cover your ears as overhead a large red blur rushes by. The sound of beating wings is deafening, and it kicks up massive gusts. And as you look, just 100 feet above you, a massive red monster is flying. It's easily 90 feet long, and its wingspan must be 70 feet across. Its head is vaguely lizard-shaped, and it has crimson-red scales running all the way down the length of its long spiked tail. The ground shakes as the beast slams down, probably about 200 feet off from you, letting out another terrifying roar. And sitting atop the monster, a red-skinned woman with long black antlers sits. A satisfied smirk crosses her lips as she swings a leg over and slides down off the side of the monster. Her scorpion tail sways gently behind her as she holds an obsidian sword in her hand, curved back, a black obsidian blade with veins of crimson running through the stone. Slowly, she seems to be walking in your direction, though her attention does not seem to be on you. It is on the being on the ground. What do you all do?
What being on the ground?
Nope, nope, nope.
Iris, or her remains.
Run, run
All
now.
of you recognize Skala. I'll make a history check.
Just. Oh, fuck. You're not ready for that.
Wow.
18.
14.
21.
Unnatural 20.
All of you can recognize Skala, the dread demon of hatred. She's pretty well known.
Oh, fuck, I thought that was Cardi B.
Yeah, I know. But what your history check tells you, I would say anyone with a 20 or higher, this monster that she's ridden down on, there are very, very old pictures that are rarely seen, but occasionally, that depict monsters that look somewhat like this. They are said to be the oldest progenitors of the Dragonborn people, known simply as dragons, named for their mother. And if that is so, that would make this Scarlet, fourth born of dragon. I take it you all are getting the fuck out of Dodge?
Yeah.
Sarah's jaw drops for a moment as she attempts to memorize what she is looking at before she skedaddles.
You are looking at an ancient red dragon.
There's a small gulp in her throat, and
Yep.
yeah, she's gone.
All right. You all take a run for it. Skala doesn't seem to pay you too much mind. Her attention quite singularly focused on the fallen Wraith of Syl. Skala smirks as she stands near Iris's corpse, nudging it with her foot. Oh, my poor little Iris. Such longing for the one you loved. And yet if she saw you now, how disappointed she would be. And I suppose it would only be in death that you understand the truth. You never deserved her anyway. She scoffs and looks at one of the demons approaching her. Find the ones who killed my wraith. I want them brought before me so I can make an example of them. Oh, and burn the city down until they're turned over. Hey, Stargana, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. We're actually just getting ready to finish up here.
I have to be so bad.
Can I do something?
What do you want to do?
So, as we're running away,
Yeah.
I am going to put Annalise's hand on my shoulder so that she can guide me, because I'm about to be blind and deaf. And I am going to manifest an echo. I'm going to use Echo Avatar so that I can temporarily put my consciousness in it.
Okay.
So I'm deaf and blind, which is why I'm having Annalise lead me. And I'm going to have him walk out and up towards Skala.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Provost's work.
She looks
looking-
over in your
He's
direction.
looking to make a name for himself. He wants to be remembered. And if this is what a failed experiment can do, imagine what plans he has for Subject 33.
She looks at you. And whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
He's going to smile back. Well, if you don't know that, I guess there's a lot that Faebane hasn't told you. And then I'll dismiss the echo.
You try to.
To dismiss
Roll
the echo?
roll
Shit.
D20 for me.
Oh shit, you're in her domain.
Do we get to add anything to it?
You can add your wisdom modifier to it.
That's
that makes
kinda
it lower.
great.
That's
That's
an
a
8.
minus there.
An 8.
Yep.
You can't move. You can't take actions of any kind. As she starts to approach you,
Ending it requires no action.
you cannot dismiss your shadow. You cannot return your consciousness as she approaches you and smiles. My. You do look like him. Are you able to change your shape, I wonder? I wonder what number you were.
I'm allowed to talk.
I would say you can communicate telepathically right now.
He doesn't.
Fair enough. She leans down and gently strokes the hair behind your ear, looking into your eyes carefully. Make a charisma save for me.
Dominate person.
16.
In an instant, your clone vanishes and you snap back to.
I would like to say
you are.
one thing as that's happening.
All right.
Delenfer 1612. It always seems impossible until it is done.
He just smiles, and you vanish. You reappear next to Annalise.
Let me attack now?
Huh?
Am I attacking?
Oh, no.
No, okay.
But you do hear a voice in your head. Ah, so these are them. And that's where we'll wrap up for tonight.
5